Hello, hello.
Hola, apa khabar
What's
Thomas?
up, everybody? Good evening.
Is
So,
that whiskey, Thomas?
no man, kombucha,
I, but it looks like whiskey, yeah, like a nice whiskey glass. Wow,
kombucha. You're
kombucha,
not wrong though. It's a gin
whiskey
and
glass,
tonic glass.
gin and
You
tonic
know,
glass. How do you define gin and tonic glass and whiskey glass?
I don't know. It's written Schweppes over there, so I assume gin and tonic glass.
It could be also Schweppes with whiskey, bro. You never know.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
Correct?
whiskey soda. Yeah, it could be whiskey soda. Mhm.
Exactly. Okay, so we got guys joining us. We got Sin Young. Say hi, mates. Hi, guys. We got Wang Jin, Wang Mingjun.
Hey,
Hi.
MJ.
MJ, is
Yeah.
it okay? We got Daniel Yap here. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Hi, gents. Mr. Green, good evening, people. And we got Ting Tiang Wang. Say good evening, guys. As always, guys, thank you for joining us today. Please share this
Hey,
view. So, yeah,
Putin is joining us, man.
bro, you see, bro, we got Russian love
Bro,
from.
when are you gonna stop the war, man? We need our semiconductors and stuff,
If if
bro. Come on.
if everybody just love cars, bro, the world will cease to exist. People just focus on loving cars. That's what we do, isn't it? We spread love about
Uh,
cars.
hey, Tiban,
Hey, Tiban, how are you?
Avi, Anand, Andy, Darren, Jaylee, Zan. All right, he agrees, man. He agrees.
Yeah,
If everyone love
exactly.
cars, then we all be great.
Yeah, and we got Eugene Lau here. Hi, all. I'm back. We don't know where you went, but I'm back. We miss you, Thomas. Oh, you're talking about you, I think. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, last
Um,
week, yeah, last
yes.
week, I didn't get to join. Yeah.
Mm. So, what is begin with telling us about your trip, bro? I know you went to Koh Samui. How was the trip?
I'll just keep it short. Yeah, it was a great trip, man. Took the M2 competition. It was actually a great car to drive a long distance.
Mm.
Surprisingly, um, surprisingly very acceptable. I wouldn't say it's comfortable. Okay, I think I'll take
Mm.
back. Oh, it's not comfortable. It's bearable. It's very bearable. I thought it would be worse, but actually it was
Mm.
very bearable. You know,
Mm-mm.
mm, didn't get
How
to
are the
toge a
seats?
lot
Are the
because
seats like center Alcantara or side Alcantara?
oh they're all leather, but they have the
Full
M
leather.
seat, like
Oh,
you know. But it's not you
something.
drive like you drive, you get out, you drive, you get out, right? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay.
But it's not you
So
toge lah, you go Thailand, you've been before, it's like you're cruising
you
and
know,
cruising, yeah.
okay. How about this, Thomas? Like, you see, when I went to Thailand, I felt a bit cheated driving a very comfortable car. Like you go there, it's comfortable, relax, in a lounge chair.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want more pain. You know what I mean? Wrong word, but wrong word.
Well,
Ouch.
I actually want to bring my next goal is to bring
Mm.
my Mini Cooper Classic all the way to either Phuket or to Koh
Yeah, yeah.
Samui.
You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you
I
know what I
want
mean,
to do
right?
that.
Like you see Suresh, you see what Crispy does, and they have
Suresh is
much
mad.
more.
He's
They
Suresh is different level, man. He's this.
correct. Their level of enjoyment is so much higher because they bring these cars over, and I feel like Alamak, I also want to bring like something like I need to
Yeah, I
go
want
with
to
the
bring my
car and
Mini Classic.
endure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just fixing up, making my car even more, changing some parts.
Mm,
Then maybe do up the interior. Then I want to take my
mm,
Mini all the way to Thailand, man. I might downsize to 10 inches because it's more dirty, it's smaller, more oversteer and stuff. But it's also more comfortable because 10
yeah.
inches, you got bigger rubber, you know.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to drive a classic car to Thailand. That's just a different
Oh
different
yeah, yeah. Let's do
feeling.
that. All right. Anyways, let's take a look at
Exactly.
some of the questions over here, guys. If you're here watching,
Okay.
please join us at facebook.com/Horizon. The reason is because you guys watching on YouTube, majority of the people gather around the Facebook page, and you can interact there. You can reply to people, so you have a whole chat
Absolutely.
going on over there, right? So come
Mm.
come over to facebook.com/Horizon. Don't be shy, and we can see. You see, after YouTube ends, right? The live chat is very hard to track, but you put it on Facebook, it's
Mm.
still easy to track your
Mm.
questions. No pain,
Yeah.
no tana. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, next car. Thomas Tana, what is your next car buy going to be? I don't know. I mean, I think it's next car always inspires fight on what we think we need then. Like, it's not something we actually
997
plan for.
yo, 997, don't think so much already.
That
997.
one is given. That one is given. It's just a matter of getting the everything aligned, like, But yeah,
Okay, think more like what your dream car is, lah. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, bro. The more I think about it, the more I think that my dream is the attainment of a car, not really owning the car. If that makes sense. I actually enjoy the process of
Hmm.
building up and attaining it. Once I'm there, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Now what? So like, for example,
So what
my
will be your
Boxsters.
next project dream car?
Correct. I mean, I would love to work on a Ferrari. Honestly speaking, older Ferrari. I would love to
Hmm.
work on the Ferrari and learn about Ferraris. Like as I work
So
on
which one
cars,
would
I
it be?
understand cars.
360, 599,
No,
550,
F430 lah. F430 is what
F430. Nice, nice, nice.
I was the image of F430 in my mind, Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh,
All
this is
right.
interesting.
Okay, let's look at the chat.
CKWH says, just when test drove the new Civic RS, contemplating this and the F30 3i. Wait, you know what, Thomas? Today, like few hours ago, I just drove the new Civic RS. So this is
Mhm.
fresh in my mind, and you know what? I can feel this guy. I mean, the Civic RS obviously is only $144,000, like, uh, but boy, oh boy, it rides so well. Drives so well. Interior is superb. I mean, I finally think that they have come almost at par with the Germans, lah. Really good car.
How's the driving dynamics though? The
And
right
understeer,
quality driving dynamics.
you will hate it because the understeer is ever so present.
But how does it feel like?
But
Does it feel like wobbly? Does it
it feels
like
no, it
the
feels
old the
heavy.
old Civic like to flex, right? It
No,
likes
no,
to flex
no,
the
no.
old Civics.
This car feels heavy. How do I say? You know how like the unsprung weight and the way the suspension goes. This feels heavy and it feels very pliant. Absorbs the road very well. It feels very Mazda-ish. If that makes sense. You know.
Hmm.
So I do
That's
like
how I
the
feel how the Mondio is. The Mondio is very like heavy. It's like very steady and heavy.
bro. You
Yeah.
know the Mondeo. I was riding on older tires, and the moment I changed to newer tires, the car suddenly like darts. So like you're right, the front wheel drive cars were called whenever you set up proper tires, like for the Fords and some of the, like
So
the for example the Civic, it's nice. It is sharp. Um,
hmm.
yeah, but
So
yeah,
how would
it's
you compare that with the driving of a F30 330i or 328i? I'm sure you've driven
way
those cars.
different, bro. If you're a person want to get good value and you want just a comfortable ride, I think the Civic actually is a more comfortable,
Way bigger too,
nice,
right? Interior
way bigger.
space,
No,
everything.
yeah, way bigger, nice ride. Interior is also nice if you think about it. Even I'm sad to say my review coming out I think tomorrow that the placement of things on the car, it's better the Civic compared to the BMW. I kid you not. The way they
Wow,
turn
wow.
things, the
Do they have
buttons, the
that
dials.
annoying transmission tunnel on the rear?
Pardon?
The rear seat there, do they have the footrest, the
Small,
foot area?
small.
Do they have the
It's like a couple of
then
inches
great. The
down.
rear seats are very
Great.
big, ideal
So
for
so
families.
like I'm a size foot 11 on my shoe, and even I have two. I can put two of my shoes there, and it fits. So a lot of plus points for the Civic. But if you're a driver, and you want to push the car around, nothing beats a BMW lah. I mean, fair enough lah.
Okay,
BMW
okay.
3 Series obviously is much more dirtier and nice to drive lah. But yeah, it's pretty impressive lah. After this, so look up my
Nice,
video
nice.
tomorrow. It'll be out. I got two
Subscribe to
videos on
Thana's
the
channel.
walk around and look at the driving review. Okay,
Yeah,
so
check out
let's
Thana's
go to
channel.
more questions.
Hey, go to the one behind here over here with the starting two questions. Let's just quickly
Okay,
address the two.
sorry. So
Right.
question was
New
hmm,
Toyota Camry overused Mercedes E250 2016, which cost at least 20% less. Right. So a
I
used
haven't
E250.
I haven't driven the Camry though, so I can't comment on that.
Mm. I haven't driven it, but I sat as passenger. I really like it.
Mm, mm.
Mm, the E250 you're talking about the which generation? Let me see. You get the picture. 2016. Oh, this one. Yeah, I've driven this one. Yeah, I had
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
had a I had a replacement car when I sent my C43 in for
Mm, mm,
repair.
mm, mm.
Uh,
This is like a facelift lah, right?
I think really comes down to I don't know, I actually like the Camry's interior. I mean, it's not like Merc also not that. I mean, okay, Merc, how to say?
Come on lah, bro, Mercedes lah.
Okay, right quality memang on the comfort level, highway cruising.
Yeah,
Merc is there lah, the highway
yeah.
cruising and stuff.
mm.
Yeah. But the Camry is not bad either. No, it's not far away. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's not
I,
like
I think
it's not like a world away. The
correct,
new
correct.
Camry
From
especially.
from the pictures, reviews, people say it seems like the Camrys are just new Camrys and Accords are just really punching up the class, the weight class, same as the Civic RS, for example. But the Mercedes, to me, the problem is this is a very old platform. It's an old car. I've driven the same car but the pre-facelift, and it felt very like floaty. I didn't like that driving
Really?
dynamic of it. For me
I
at
mean,
least, as
it's
a
not.
driver, it's not
As
meant
a
to be
driver, I
sharp.
felt
Yes,
lazy. I felt they want to drive the car fast. It was
correct,
just
correct, correct.
lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a lazy
yeah. It
car.
was
It
good. It
felt
was good. It's
floaty.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you into that, like, so from what I hear, the Camry is obviously it feels a bit more tighter. From what people tell me. Again, I'm not the
But in
best
terms
person to
of
advise this
the
in terms of.
ride quality, the Camry is not bad. The most superior one I felt is the
Mm, mm,
250 E250 for
mm,
sure.
mm.
But Camry isn't bad either. It's not like
Yes,
world of
correct.
difference.
Mm,
But I
mm.
think, I will still go for the E250,
No,
because
being us lah, being us, we go for value. I
uh,
think we will still say, come on, lah,
I
bro.
like
What's the
I
Mercedes?
did like that little bit more on that on the highway, and plus it's a Mercedes, dude. I mean, I know it sounds so weird. It's the intrinsic value of owning a Mercedes, so I'll go for a Mercedes lah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
unless
mean,
I want to be inconspicuous, I don't want people to know who am I, and I get chauffeured around. I get the Camry. That's the only reason I'll get it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Go for the Mercedes,
Yep,
bro.
yep.
Yeah.
Same here. I agree. Go for the Mercedes.
This one, I can answer. My dad has been using this engine for I think 15 years or 16
Hmm.
years, and it's super, no problems at all. No problem. We have a Inocom Santa Fe, not a Hyundai. Inocom Santa Fe
Oh,
that
should
has
be
probably
really, really
done
old.
almost close to 500,000 kilometers, and it's still
Wow.
running. Okay, no overhaul, nothing, no oil leak, anything, and the car still runs. So yeah, the 2.2 diesel is actually really reliable. I highly recommend that on the
Hmm.
but take caution. I meant the Santa Fe. Okay,
Hmm.
I don't know how it will be like on the Stinger, but I can say that it's the same engine. It's the same engine. You can't
Hmm.
go much
Hmm.
wrong with it.
Hmm. Hmm.
The 2.2 diesel has been, I don't know how many years of usage, and how many million, of probably close to a million plus cars being churned out with
Hmm.
this same engine. They
But
probably rectify
but
all the problems already.
but I guess as a sedan versus a like a truckish kind of feel,
I mean, if you're
would
dating, right, it's okay. It's just highway
I guess,
cruiser,
yeah, correct.
daily.
It's like
I mean,
getting
you're not
a
gonna
five
toss it
series
around the corner, right?
diesel. Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
mean, you're not gonna toss a diesel around corners. I mean, you can, but there's
You could do
right.
burnouts, bro. You could do burnouts. High torque.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Mrs. Teo, I can attest. Our family has it. I've driven
Yep.
it. I love the engine. The newer iterations with the newer gearbox is just
Mm,
feels like German car lah. It's just so good. Yeah,
yeah.
so good. I love the
Yeah.
engine. Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Next question. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Tour 16 F10 528 or Tour 18 G20 G30. Yeah. So one's a hybrid. So the only thing is this pulling him back is obviously the newer 5 Series is
19,
obviously a
20,
better car.
21.
And it's a hybrid lah. So 4 years is it? 4 years. Your warranty is expired.
What?
Warranty on the BM is expired. It's out of warranty. Hybrid.
Yeah.
Um, 2016 factory is
I
cheap,
don't
isn't it?
know.
It's
How
way
much is a
cheaper.
530i G30? Yeah. How much is a 530i?
I
Let me
think
see.
it's low 200. Is it? I would. That's what I
Low
would guess.
200s. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, low
And then the
200s.
530e is 180. Yeah.
Mm, mm. I
So
honestly feel that the prices for the hybrids are not that far off. I would go for the ICE lah. Yeah. There you go.
okay, you can still get some 530i's for 200,000 for the
Mm,
G30s, right? But some of them going up to even 245, 230.
mm,
They're holding its value lah. But
mm,
that's the tough part about this car. But I don't know, man. Yeah, Toby,
mm.
I would say, I don't know. The F10 is kind of dated. I feel
Yep.
2016.
Mm.
If you
For
can, bro,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me, Thomas, if the price point was right, like for example, if you get a, let's say, even an older F10, and the price was way cheap, I'll get it. But to pay high dollar value for F10, I wouldn't do it, like, if you're paying anything
yeah.
above 150 and above, just pay the 200K and get the G30 530i. That's what I will do.
Okay, five. Okay, a 2016 528i is 207, 180, 160,000, 154,000.
Yeah,
So
I
his
wouldn't, I
budget is
wouldn't,
probably
yeah, I
yeah.
wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't get it, lah. I mean, at that price point, I think you are, at that, if you're okay with getting an F10 528i for 141,000, I would say get even a diesel or a slightly older
Hard to find
F10.
diesel, bro.
Well, there are there is 520i I've seen, like, like, just see for a while now. Being okay, I'll get a little bit older for the price, for value wise, like, because honestly they are uh, reliable, and let's see, as long
Wow,
as if
the
it's a good,
2016 528i is holding around 160,000, man. Seriously,
yeah,
160,000.
yeah,
And then you pay 20,000 ringgit more, you get a G30 530e
mm,
2018. So
mm,
I see where his dilemma is.
mm,
Uh, okay, let's just like I don't like the 530e, but if I have to really choose,
yeah,
I don't know. I'll
same
go with
same
the
same
530e
here.
lah.
For the price you're paying for, I wouldn't get a F10. For that whole 160 and above price point, I would not get a F10. I think this thing is a bit too high. That's my thought.
The G30 rides way
Oh, yeah, yeah,
better, much
yeah,
more. The rear seat is nicer. I mean, as a passenger in the rear seat, I really feel the big difference on the rear. I will go for 530e lah, and then,
same here.
but Yaya told me if you can, I'm going to really recommend that you try to hunt for a 530i. Okay, maybe stretch your budget a bit, get your best value, get a 530i, because I think that will hold value in the longer run, than the 530e. So you probably would be easier to sell, save more money. I mean, 5 years down the road or 3 years down the road, maybe you will sell your 530i for 150,000, you lose 50,000 only, right? For
Yep.
owning, that car. I think lah, right?
Yes.
Worst case scenario. Okay, so 530i, if I go 530i if you can, but if you have to between this to me and Tana, I think we are quite straightforward lah. G30 lah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Looking for entry level Porsche under 120 50K, still loanable. Hard man. Cayenne, there you go. Chiang has found you some Cayennes,
Yeah.
four
Yeah.
doors, can get 10% down payment. Yeah,
Just
there
just
you go.
just go and just go and Carly's look
But
for the year.
Caymans, all the sports cars not possible.
Yeah.
981s are beyond that 150K
It's
loanable range.
it's funny, yeah, Thomas. He said the word entry level, and what we can offer is a Cayenne, which is not an entry level, you know. But that's the reality of car prices in Malaysia, you know.
But yeah, lor. But if you want to take a loan, 150K, and you want a sports car, right? I assume Cornelius, maybe he doesn't want an MPV. Can let us know in the comment below, Cornelius, if you're looking for MPV or not, right? Or you just want,
Come,
or don't
come,
care
come.
about any Cayman at
Porsche.
all, right? Or sorry, any Porsche at all, right? If you don't care, then you got your answer. That's the
Yeah.
loanable. There, Macan is not in that price for sure. Forget about Macans, you know.
Mm.
But okay, but I would say this: 150K loanable. You got a lot of different cars that you can have a lot of fun with, right? You don't have to be
Mm.
Porsche. There's
Mm.
so many nice cars you can
Mm.
go for.
I, yeah, I would reckon that if you want a sports car feel, 150K and loaning, and you like Porsches, get a GT86. Honestly, and you'll have,
Yeah.
you'll have, I would say, um, a similar fun, not the same fun, but similar fun, and you enjoy driving the car and putting on the corners. So it's
Mm.
what that is my option if I had to buy a cash car, I mean, a loan car with like Porsche kind of feel to it, engine note, driving dynamics and stuff.
No, it's not as really
It's
Porsche,
like,
but
it's
it
not
is
it's not like, you know
sporting.
what I mean, like it's not, there is a hint of like
It
sportiness
is
to it, like,
capable, very capable
it's
car.
capable.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But my pick would be,
Mm,
as much as I don't like the Mazda RF, right? But my pick would be a MX-5 for that kind of money,
mm,
for sports car feel. But if you have a need for speed, then maybe you want to err to the turbocharged guys like Golfs and Mark 7
mm.
Golfs and stuff like that.
Mm.
But they're not really sports car lah. But yeah, if you want sports car, don't look at Porsche at 150. If you're taking loan,
Mm.
go for
I
probably
guess
go for either
I
86 or
guess it's
MX-5. Yeah.
I guess it's interesting topic, isn't it, Thomas? Like people see Porsche in different limelight. Yeah, the guys who look at Porsche and limelight of the prestige, the branding. Yeah, the guys who look at Porsche as what they call the driving feel. It feels sporty to drive. The guys who drive
Yeah.
by Porsche because you know what, they love the sound of the engine, the NA, the Boxster engine. So I guess it depends. Unless we tell us what you actually are looking for, then it could be like high end. It could be as Thomas said, what they call it could be. Yes, that's on.
I think
Yeah.
Cayenne is the only realistic option, right? If
Yeah.
you want a
Yes,
It is the
loanable.
only realistic option. Yeah.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
So if you really want to get in the brand, that's the only option you have. But if you want a sports car, then there is no loanable sports car unless you go for personal loan and do it, or you remortgage your house and take the cash and buy it. I, you know, uh, yeah, there's an option there. But I was just telling, if you want a sports car 150K, loanable, go for MX-5, or Thana says go for GT86.
Yeah.
Yeah lah. Yeah.
Okay.
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 That's it.
So we got a question here, Con. So
Mhm.
sorry.
Yes.
So he wants to get a car below 180k.
Uh-huh.
Looking at the
Uh-huh.
Mazda 3.
Yeah.
So and compare the Civic and the Golf R line. So he went from Mazda to Civic to Golf R line. So I think it's quite a wide spectrum, isn't it?
I think
But
I think yeah, very wide spectrum. Firstly, the question is why were you eyeing the Mazda 3? Mazda 3's appeal, looks, feels expensive, quite fun to drive. It's just that when you compare next to the Civic and the Golf R line, right, the powertrain can feel a bit weak, even though it has its charms, lah, I would say.
mm, mm,
So Civic is the best all-rounder here,
yep,
and also still the cheapest in a sense for what you
yep.
get.
And
Golf,
superior resale value.
yeah,
Superior resale value. Yeah.
Con, tomorrow I'll pass you the Civic RS,
Ah,
and
how?
it's not with me, like. Oh my God, I don't like Civics normally, but
Uh-huh.
I'm blown away. I'm blown
Hey,
away.
the
I
new
think
Civic is so
brilliant.
much
It's
better than the
brilliant.
FC.
It's brilliant. It's
It's
brilliant. It's
so
brilliant.
much better than the FC. So
Yep,
much
yep.
better,
It's
right?
brilliant. I mean,
The
all of these options,
Hmm.
my heart is to the Civic, lah. Honestly, bro. The
Mm.
only way
I
the
think the
Mazda
Civic
beats
is
the
the
Civic,
most logical, most value for money, best resale
not,
value,
Correct.
not Thomas.
practicality, hands
Thomas,
down.
beyond
Mazda.
beyond
So
beyond no beyond logical, Thomas. You know how Mazdas, we always say Mazda interiors are very nice to look at and stuff.
Mm. Mm.
Like it's very plush and stuff. The Honda's interior now, the Civic interior is proper interior now. For the first time, lah. Earlier was like let me kurang put together and
I
stuff.
know. But what I'm trying to say is that
Hmm.
he's asking the question like what is it? How does it compare to these two? So I mean, just help answer Vince's question.
Correct,
What I'm
that's
trying
right.
to say is that
Hmm.
you say what do you think compared to Honda Civic?
Sure,
I
sure.
think that
Hmm.
is losing in many areas.
Yes, yes.
Practicality, space, resale value, value for money and stuff.
Mm.
Yep.
So of course the Honda Civic triumphs in that. The only thing that goes for the Mazda 3, I don't think it's the interior. I think it's the exterior design,
It's the
right?
style,
Especially if you
the style, the
if you
paint
get the
style.
Soul Red
Mm.
hatchback, all right, 2.0. That's the only thing going for the car. It's the looks. It's not as comfortable for sure because it's torsion beam behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the drive. That's it. But you have to really exploit the car hard to get the
Correct.
car to be fun. So there's the only two things that go for Mazda is really unique handling. Well, kind of like a
Mm.
Megane, not really unique, but it's handling, and then the looks.
Yeah.
But everything
It's
else,
the
right?
way.
Civic triumphs like
Yes.
say, let's say you do competition, right? It's like the Civic like winning all these things.
You can't. There's no argument against the Civic. And now the Civic, right? The interior. Last time, with the FC, right?
Yeah.
We step in the Civic. It's like, okay, look, outside looks nice, but you step
Yeah.
inside, you're like, hey, here they cut costs, there
Yeah.
they cut costs.
Yeah. Correct.
Now
Yeah.
you cannot argue. Whoa. Now it's like,
Cannot
hey,
argue.
shit, man,
Yeah.
they put together a proper interior.
Yeah, and again, Thomas, I think for me at least, the Mazda looks good, but I like the Mazda for the interior. Honestly, the interior and how it feels inside the cabin space.
The
Um, but and that's what I'm saying. For the first time, the Honda Civic's interior is like, wow, it's really up there, really up
So
there.
less
yeah,
a thing that Mazda has a edge over the Honda
Yes,
already.
Mazda is losing the edge.
you
So
know,
how about the? I mean, we spoke pretty a lot of our thoughts about the Civic versus the Mazda. How about the Golf R line compared to the Mazda 3? I mean, we all drove the R line at the track, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
The
I think the R line is a bit of a miss for me. It's like kind of it really miss. It's like I mean I get it as it's a really good package torch not torque converter 1.4. I mean
yeah.
but
Oh my,
something doesn't
yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
There's also a question of how much can you how used to are you with the whole touchscreen interface?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, the GTI is nice. The GTI is nice, and from what I understand, the GTI is a great success so far. In terms of sales versus the projected sales versus
Actual sales.
what, yeah. But
How the R line? How do you think compares to the Mazda 3?
Oh,
mm,
I mean, it's bigger lah. It has more rear space,
yes,
has bigger boot
yes,
space. Probably
yes,
more comfortable.
yes,
Actually, more comfortable lah. No doubt, more comfortable.
okay,
Uh,
yeah. Mm.
but I think the sporting capability of Golf R line is not really there lah. I think the Mazda is
yeah.
more excitable.
I I,
Yeah.
I, I I agree. I agree. Mazda is a
The
car that you can floor the car. You can enjoy the full revs and enjoy how it drives.
the Mazda
Mazda,
has the most playful handling in this tree.
So it kind of makes the
Honest,
R line kind of like fade away in this three comparison, right?
mm,
honestly, right? If the Civic were to come with a torque converter or a DCT gearbox, right? Nothing to argue already. Totally nothing to beat already.
hey, Con, you know what? This
Yeah.
Civic, and again, I'm defending Civic over here.
Huh?
The gearbox is okay.
Yeah, I know.
But it's still
I'm sure it's okay.
still
It is
the
the second gen
the
but there's still something to be said with the feel of a whoosh, uh, yeah,
Enola. Depending how you drive, lah. Thomas
yeah,
not.
true.
okay.
Thomas will be purely manual.
I don't like the CVT feeling.
Yeah, I understand.
I still cannot wrap my head around it. I tried the new CVT, I still don't like it. But hey,
Yeah.
if you city crawling around, CVT is fantastic, lah, right? You're just crawling around the city. But yeah, let's. So I think we all voice our opinions already, Vince. Okay, so I hope that gives you a better option or opens up your sort of view to these three cars. Shall we move on, gentlemen? Next one.
Yes. Next
Go.
question, please. Yeah.
Okay, this Russian name guy. Okay, so I don't know how to say.
Wow.
Okay. Hello, guys. Please question budget 50K cash buy looking for sedan daily use. Here's some options within the budget. Cerato 1.6, that's Kia, year 2016-17. Hyundai Elantra 1.8, 2008-16. Volkswagen Vento 1.2, year 2019. Kia Optima K5 2.0, 2012. Audi A4 1.8, 2012. Forget about used cars or should I forget about all the used cars and go straight for brand new Persona Premium? Sorry, I'm reading this out because I know some people are just listening, not watching it, so I got to read it out.
I think for our friend, I do not know how to pronounce his name, but since it's spelled in Russian, he loan is out of the question for him, maybe because he's
Cash
he's
buy,
a
is it cash buy?
That's why.
cash buy has to be cash buy. If
I
it's
don't. Yeah. What's your
none of
favorite?
these,
What's your favorite? Okay,
none
let's
of
start with this. Like, anything a car here is your favorite you enjoy? Let's just trim
none,
it down. Anything you
Guys,
can
let us know in
post.
the comments what do you think.
If I
Because
have
think
to-
this is
if I have to pick one of these, right, it will be
Yeah.
between the Optima and the A4. The reason why I picked this is simply because I think these two amongst this collection of cars here has will be entering the shallowest part of their depreciation curve.
But I
Yeah.
guess forgetting depreciation as a car to drive and what you like to
Huh?
own, forget the price tag.
At this
All
price,
these cars,
at this price,
forget about all these cars put together. Which would be your best pick?
you mean at
Chiang
50,000
Chiang picks the
pure
Ford
cash?
Focus.
Pardon?
Okay, Chiang, sorry, Ford Focus, the rear seats unusable rear seats. It's too small. It's
yeah,
really tight in there. Claustrophobic. No light. Nothing. It's just.
yeah.
Forget the Focus.
And I think he wants to buy a car which he can buy and then resell
Mm.
and then move on if it's a foreign
But
one, you know.
actually, right, if let's say like if you want a no headache option, right, the Cerato and Elantra are not bad lah.
Elantra
I was
interior is
going to
bad,
lean towards the Elantra. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the
yeah.
Elantra among all of this.
But the
Yeah.
Elantra has
But
got a very bad interior, you know. Remember how plasticky it was?
this is the previous gen Elantra. Maybe the Cerato
2016.
lah. Then you
Yeah,
are looking at.
Cerato had better interior. The Elantra had quite bad interior. The
Yeah.
Vento has got reliability issues. The Optima, honestly, is actually a good build. Um,
Mm.
the A4, that early generation, has engine bore scoring issues, you know, like
Mm.
typical
Mm.
VG Audi concerns, like, you know. Um,
Mm.
yeah, you know. I probably would lean towards like a E90 BMW. Um, that's been well looked
Not
after,
everybody.
Actually, I
you know.
think this is how we read his name, Mark D.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, there
Magdi.
you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
there
you
we go.
go. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah,
So I think E90 is not bad. But here's the thing. E90, right? You can get most of them for about 35-40K.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Which
way
shows
below
that
price.
you will have, yeah, with 50K, right? You have the budget to buy and to fix
Yeah,
comfortably, comfortably. Yeah.
exactly. So
And and
it's
and you if you find a decent condition one, I
Mm.
think that it's possibly even more reliable than, let's say, a VW Vento,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, for
and an
sure.
Audi A4.
Just
And
yeah,
I think that you probably would enjoy driving a little bit more. It may not be the most comfortable. I mean, space-wise, Cerato will be probably bigger lah. Yeah,
yeah.
the rear seats.
mm,
Is it? I think
no,
it's bigger.
I think the E90 is quite spacious also. I
You
mean, it's
know,
not spacious, but
actually
it's
E90 the rear seats is quite tight one. Three
it's
series
more
the
upright.
yeah.
Okay, I think you got unanimous decision already. Okay,
Yeah,
idea over here. Okay, so for Magdi, I think all three of us here would think that, okay, you want a small sedan drive around, go for maybe 325. Try to look for 325, or
Yeah.
if possible,
Avoid the 4-cylinder
sedan.
model. Yeah.
Yeah.
mm,
Uh,
mm,
get a 325, and then fix it up to 50K.
Mm.
Or if Mark D is not the kind of guy who want to fix things and he's a business guy, he's running around, blah blah blah, then maybe I think I forget the Elantra, Vento, or this Optima, Audi. Get a Saga or get a Persona Premium.
Mm.
Yeah, I would
mm,
say go for
yeah,
that. If you are a business guy and you just need the car to function and you got warranty, and then you want to,
Yeah.
maybe get a brand new that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Persona
okay.
Premium. I don't know. I lean towards the Saga a bit more.
Persona is nice, but as I said, I think the fact is, McD, you got buying cash, so you don't need to buy a car that can be loan able. Your options are much
Yeah.
higher.
Maybe
So
he's a foreigner. Maybe he cannot apply loan yet. Maybe he's
no,
starting
no,
his
which
business.
no, which
No
is
steady income
which
yet.
is why you shouldn't look at cars that are within this. You can get an
Yeah.
older car with
Because
Yeah, that's,
with
that's,
better
that's what I meant.
quality.
It's like he got one option to go the E30 path, and
Mm,
the other option, we already three of us say E30, right?
yeah,
So if you don't want to have any of the headache to repair, maintain your car, blah blah blah, then go for a new car. Even though, yes, you have, it's in a loan thing lah. But yeah, if you're willing, Magdi, I think the E30, like Dana suggested, and Con, I think it's a good idea.
okay.
Get a good
yeah.
condition one, send for PPI, pre-purchase inspection,
Mm.
Mm,
make sure there's no oil leaks and stuff like that. I think that's a good buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Okay. On the note of BMW, next question. We've got just Virpal Singh.
Oh,
Hey guys, I got an E93. Congratulations, sir. And I've
congrats,
asked a question
congrats.
for a good workshop. Is Prestige good? Prestige is good.
Yeah.
Next, what is our tire option on the fronts on 235, 3519, and the rears on 265,
Is it the
30,
M3?
90?
Good question.
Okay, if it's
Because for this era, 19 is still quite big,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Mm.
okay, two. Okay, is it E93
Could be many engine options.
35i,
Yeah,
or is
Three,
it a
yeah.
328? Okay, personally, I think that it is way too big. Way too big.
Yeah,
I don't know, like it's unnecessarily big, and 235. I don't know. I think it's unnecessary.
I
You
think
know.
18 to
Okay,
fit will be
it's a
great.
335i. Okay, 335i.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Mm,
okay.
mm, mm.
All right, all right.
But
Okay.
but that I think the whole 30 and 35 will be quite uncomfortable. It'll be quite. I
Yeah.
mean, the E93 is a
Mm,
very heavy platform.
mm,
On 30 series and 35 series, it will be for
mm,
Malaysian roads. I think it's a bit thin, lah. You know, although it's
mm,
235, 35. You know, I remember having 245, 35, and they were a bit crashy. You know, um,
mm.
I think you need to think about what is the purpose of the car. Is it a weekend car that you want grip and you want that like, tight feeling? Then maybe this is fantastic. Or if not, you want to go for something
But for
bit more unique.
335i's performance, I
Mm.
think that he would benefit from 19-inch because you get access to PS4S, which you
No,
asked me
correct.
what tire brands I would suggest. I'm a
But I guess
hardcore PS4S fan.
the profile is what I'm talking about. The profile is a bit too thin for 30 is thin. 30
I don't know whether
very
it fits.
thin.
I think the rear can only fit 30s, if I'm not mistaken. Some of the
Yeah.
E30, E90 people can recommend.
Mm,
But if you can
Mm.
go 35s on the rear, go for 35s. Like
mm,
Yeah,
if you can fit
an
35, go
extra
for 35s.
5% of profile will help.
Yeah, I do know some cars cannot fit 35 on the rear because they have no space.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, bro. I mean, for 335i, and if you toge hard, then I would suggest you go for PS4S because one of the weakness of PS4 or PS5. Okay. If you okay, then the question just a foul is that how hard do you push? I find PS4 if you push hard, by the time you hit the second gut house, it starts to feel a bit wonky, and then it starts
yeah.
to be a bit
Really?
like you know. And
No,
PS4S
man.
maintains.
I've not driven cars powerful enough to make
Yeah.
PS4 feel
Yeah. Yeah.
wonky.
Yeah. I
No,
I
no,
have
but for
I have
335i, it's
PS4.
possible.
Yeah, yeah, I
No,
would
no.
guess so, yes.
For PS for 335i, it's possible to push it to
Oh,
wonky.
yes.
There's a lot of torque in the car, and it's not a
Mm,
light
Yeah,
car. It's heavy, you know.
heavy,
So
yeah.
the
heavy.
front can get
Because
wonky also.
true,
Mm.
true. Agreed,
Mm.
agreed. PS4S
So
starts at 19.
19 only. In Malaysia, we do 19. We don't have 18s here, PS4S.
If you can do it, I think go for the PS4S. PS4S is okay, excellent. PS4, I'm also not I use PS4 myself, and you're
Mm.
right, Thomas, on my Boxster and the PS4. I go when I come down or halfway up, I can see it just loses a bit of traction. But unfortunately for me, PS4 is the only tire manufacturer in Malaysia that has my size on 17-inch for the Boxster. So that's my
Ah,
only, I have no
Mm.
option. I'm forced to.
You know, PS5 now the selections are very limited for. You don't have
Mm,
yes.
PS5 for certain 17 sizes.
correct. So
And
Yeah.
I
so
really
for
like PS4S
mm,
because I recommend PS4S because not only fits 19, but
mm,
if you're a kind of guy who likes spirited driving, the grip, the consistency of its performance is very
Mm.
predictable, and you need that.
Correct.
You know, you don't have
yep,
to, having to adjust your driving style halfway is like it's annoying.
ngam,
It's really
ngam.
annoying,
Yep.
Yeah.
and cumbersome, and it's like you buy the car to enjoy, right? And then you scheme a few 500, 1,000 ringgit, and then you have to put up with this. So don't go for PS4, go for PS4S. I think it's the only
Yep.
one that can fit those size anyways, PS4S. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if
Next
you're
question, guys.
crazy, bro, go Cup 2 lah. Go Cup 2 if you're crazy.
Oh.
But then
Ayo,
when you
guy.
win, then I see you slowly climb the genting yourself lah.
Mm, okay.
All right.
Okay. Question from what's the question here? Yo Hasid Mumu. Hope you pronounce your name correctly. Hi, I like your opinion on a Kia Forte 1.6 SX 2011 as my daily driving car to college.
How much is this
I
car
got no,
going for nowadays?
I got no opinion, but yeah, right. How much is the car?
Yeah. They are not bad cars, but I think but you will have to look a bit hard for an example that are well maintained, because I think the Forte
Wow, so cheap,
yes,
19,000.
Wow, bro, it's a
yeah,
good deal, Good deal,
yeah,
bro.
do
Honestly,
shop,
bro.
yeah, but
Mm,
view a few units before
mm,
you buy, because chances are, because right, you see these cars are, they would have gone through the hand. Some of these cars would have gone through the hands of owners who can't exactly afford proper maintenance. Also,
mm.
yeah. But as a car, as a product itself, there's nothing to fault. I remember this car when it first came out, right? The specs of this car were just unbeatable.
Yep.
Unbeatable.
I,
And
I
here's
don't
a
know
fun
though, because spare parts might be an issue. That's my concern about
No,
this.
I mean,
car.
I've been working on certain of these Korean cars. You'd be surprised. There are few vendors in Segambut. I'm shocked how cheap they are actually. You know, because it's so abundant in Korea. These cars parts mean like engine parts lah. I don't know, valve cover gasket, thermostat, all this stuff. They're pretty cheap. The only thing you probably would be out of luck is like things like lights and stuff, which you must get like second hand or like potong kita parts. But internal engine parts, Thomas, I was surprised how cheap they are actually for the
Because
Hyundai's.
the Forte runs on the Gamma engine. This Gamma engine is used across the board on many other Kia and Hyundai models, even up to I
Yes.
think as recent as 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So mechanical parts, no issue one. No issue one. It's not a very interesting car per se, the Forte, but it's a handsome car, right?
But bro, think about this, for 14,000 for 211 car, that's pretty interesting, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's a good deal.
cannot argue.
You drive the car to Rat also, like, doesn't matter, you know.
You know, here's
Yeah.
a fun fact.
Yeah.
The Forte launch was my first time meeting Bobby back in 2011. Back in
Oh,
was it
there you
2009?
go.
09.
Bro, I just compared something, bro. I went to look for a Civic IV Tech or 1.8 or 2.0, right? Or 2011, right? What the heck? They're still 40,000. They're 40,000 still.
Obviously.
What in the world? People
Obviously.
would buy this car at 40,000 for second
Oh,
hand
Yes.
2011. The F what
FD.
FD, yeah.
FD.
Serious?
Not eligible for loan, by the way.
And
Yeah.
when you compare the Kia Forte and the Civic, the Kia Forte is a simpler car to maintain, cheaper car to maintain compared to the Civic.
Really? I thought Civic would be easier.
Now, cheaper as in parts and stuff.
Hey,
The Kia,
Civic, especially the FD, suspension bushes are known to wear out fast.
yeah.
Okay lah, I think it's a good
Okay.
buy lah, bro. I was thinking
For college
Swift.
lah.
Swift also good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swift also can go around 20,000+. Yeah. Okay lah.
Yeah,
But it's
first car
safe.
man lah. Oh yeah,
Hey,
this
don't
is actually quite
You don't
yeah,
mess with the Mondio. The dual clutch, when it bites you, it bite you hard, bro.
No, that one is the 6-speed auto.
And
This is the 6-speed. This is the auto, the torque converter auto.
auto converter, then okay lah.
2.3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I have, and my wife was driving the F30. Then it's in BMW and Tamil. She's using this car. She actually likes the Ford interior and how it drives, pretty much. And like she like compared to BM, like maybe I like this more than the BM. You know, seriously, that's how well it drives, space interior wise.
But
But
my
for you,
pick would
but for
be
you, it's too big lah for you. Yeah, sorry.
oh no, I think for student quite big lah. And then 2.3
big lah,
or
too big.
road tax higher for
Too
student
big,
lah.
road tax
So
high,
maybe
maintenance higher. Yeah, not for
Yeah.
you, but it's an excellent car. Okay,
I think
so we
you
got
could
Jay-Z
try
here.
to look for a Suzuki Swift 2011. It's around 20,000, 22,000. I think I will go for the Swift because it's just a easier car to flip around too. Because Kia Forte people also have their reservations. I think when you want to sell the Swift, it will be easier to sell too. Yeah.
Okay, let's go move on.
Yes.
Mark X.
Alright. Oh, Mark X. I haven't driven Mark X before in my life.
But honestly, if you're comparing between these two, right, I'd take the Mark X any day, man. The cool factor is much higher. And either way, it's a Toyota. So what can possibly go wrong?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're right. Either way, it's fine lah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Anand Selvam says, thinking of getting a used Porsche 718. Should I go for a Cayman or a Boxster? Any other better cars within the same price range? Let's get a price up there, Chiang. Can we get a price? What is the cheapest?
Okay, I
nowadays in
got
Malaysia
to say, I had this discussion with Bowen because he was looking at the Mini and talking about SLK and stuff, right?
now? Oh, come on lah. Don't go S lah, bro.
Boxster. It's a base spec. For a compact size convertible, that it's very hard to look away from a Boxster. Not only because it's a Boxster, but I'm talking about like its handling, its comfort, its power. It's like interior. It's so hard to not choose a Boxster, Cayman. There's also another problem. There's so many of these guys around. There's so many
Yeah.
Boxsters, 718 and Caymans everywhere. They're everywhere.
Mm.
You know.
Well, I think this yeah lor,
So to answer
Boxster
his
S.
question, Anand, go for a Boxster. Resale value has been better on convertibles ever since Bobby has been like not goreng lah, but been shouting out about I've dropped the top, everything. And Anand, as a weekend car, the option to open up your top really transforms your weekend experience. It just really is like, it really takes you to a different level. So yeah, I would say between one or two, go for the Boxster. Yeah, I don't have any other cars to recommend in that range. In the small compact.
You know what's funny, Thomas? I was driving
That's
my
a beautiful
Boxster.
color, by the way. GT silver. Oh my god, love that. Wow, look at that color.
Oh, you
Thomas,
can't go wrong with red interior, man.
yeah. I was driving my
Black
Boxster.
and red. What's up, Nana?
So this is the S, so probably if the non-S, how much would it be? The base spec?
Around same price.
Cheapest?
Around same price. 350. This one is selling for cheaper. This is probably used. This is not recon. This is probably used. Yeah, that's why the price is a bit cheaper.
I've been a proponent of Boxster, and I like convertibles and stuff, And yesterday I was driving to PJ, and then something triggered me. I hate driving the Boxster with the top up. You know what I mean? Like honestly,
100%.
because
100%. I feel you.
with the top up, the noise level is higher. Almost, I don't know why it's noisier with the top up, and then a top down, it's like, oh, it's very quiet, very comfortable. Top up, like I feel like, oh shit, can I put the top down?
The only reason I put my top up is to avoid sun and avoid rain. So hence it's an umbrella.
correct. It's umbrella. So for the first time, I understood why, because it's not comfortable with the soft top. I don't know about yours, but soft top on a Boxster. But I can see why people buy the Cayman, because they just want that to drive and they go for it. But yeah, you're right. It's a whole different world with a convertible, So yeah.
I had this
to answer
conversation.
Anand, Cayman or Boxster. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Con.
Yeah, no, I had this conversation with Chu Yang a few months back, and you were talking about the Boxster versus Cayman debate, lah. And one thing he highlighted is this: in the used car market, right? On average, the Boxsters that you can find, right, are definitely better spec than the Cayman one, because a lot of people who buy Caymans, though, these are people who are just trying to stretch themselves, maybe like MLM agent who's just got their first break. They're stretching themselves to get into a Porsche. And sometimes when they spec the car the first time, they may just skim here and there with their specification just so that they can get the Cayman. But the first owner who buys a Boxster is buying a second car, a third car, or fourth car. They are ready to spend, and these guys got a bit more money, and hence the cars usually the Boxsters usually come better spec, and as a result, longer term, they also hold better value as a result.
Yeah, so go for the Boxster. Usually the better spec. Actually, I agree with that. Yeah, I noticed Caymans usually come with the empty buttons. It's quite common that use Boxsters less. And yeah, I this is that nicer sense of occasion when you drive a Boxster. Any better car within the price range?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Coupe.
There are a lot of cars out there, but they don't give the same level of occasion that.
Hello, Bobby.
Bobby.
Hello. Sorry, I lost my voice a bit today.
Oh,
right, bro.
You sound sexy, sir. It's okay.
But I did a COVID test. Still negative. So sorry for coming late.
Okay, no worries, bro. You okay?
Got a bit better after this.
Okay. You should say you are negative. If not, you're still negative.
Okay, I got to answer this question. I found something. Okay, Anand, if you want something different than this, not better car. It's not better. It's just different because so many Boxsters around. Okay, I'm gonna just show you one option. There you go.
F-top, F-top,
300 plus
F-top.
thousand ringgit.
Yes.
Look at that ass, man. I mean,
F-top.
like,
Oh yes.
oh,
Oh yes.
right. So,
Oh, yes.
I don't know how it drives because I haven't. But hey, it's a Jaguar lah. I mean, it's a Jaguar. It can't be that bad. Okay. The
Really?
2.0 is from Ford, I believe.
Hey, they know their shit
You
when it
know,
comes to handling.
yeah, Jaguars are not known for lousy handling. Okay, and they also
Yeah, they
tune
know
their
their
gearbox not bad too.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
Well,
So
I
yeah, this is the other option I would throw in the mix if you want something that your friends don't have. Okay.
well
Right.
that I
Then you
remember
can send
that
it to the Sisma service center that Bobby's video it, and then you can get it
Mm-mm.
serviced there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
So it's not bad. I don't think it's better, but it's way cooler. Way cooler. You know,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
way more expensive than a Boxster
Ma-
or Cayman.
Mustang also. Then one guy will say Mustang also cool, ma.
Mustang.
But
You want
Tana.
cool, right? You didn't say luxury,
Tana.
right? Not cool, right?
Have you driven have any of you guys driven a Mustang or not?
Yeah, it's
No.
just like a big lounge share, like
Probably
it's
did,
comfortable, straight. And the 2.3.
The handling is forgettable.
It's comfortable. It's a comfortable car, lah. That's all I know. That's all it is.
Okay, got a question come out just now. Yeah, let's quick. Oh, so many questions. Okay, let's whoa. M2 or
M2 or
Boxster,
Boxster?
200, 300K
Ah.
alternatives. What the service for non-car guy?
Thomas has
Prestige?
both.
Okay. Objectively, Boxsters are easier to enjoy. Okay, it flatters you, easy to enjoy. M2 can feel like a bit of a workout lah. You gotta manage the front, the rear, and so on. Boxster makes you feel like, wow, I'm a damn fucking good driver. Okay, I think Thana and all of you guys driven the Boxster, you know, like so easy to drive. The M2 you gotta muscle it sometimes. You gotta work with it, play with it. You know, yeah. But Boxster lah, huh? Boxster.
Yeah lah, he said non-car guy. Non-car guy buy Boxster lah.
Boxster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more chill. You can drive slow. You can fashion a bit. You know,
Yeah,
M2 is like all out track car.
I want to sell my Boxster now. I want to be a car guy.
Hey,
Hey, you are different. Nana, you're
I
not a car guy. You're outright a mechanic.
Anyways, I've recorded my my video driving up yesterday, right, to Genting, right?
Yeah.
And I watched my
Oh.
video. I'm like, shit, I don't want to post this, man. It's just it looks it looks crazy. a lot of correction, like every corner. I think okay, I don't want to post that.
You know, Thomas, when you overtook me at the roundabout, right? I asked you to pass, right? So after the roundabout, when we are about to come out, right? When I'm driving my Audi, right, I tend to accelerate before my car is straightened up because I have the grip, ma. And I saw you from my video, right? You accelerate at the same time, then your tail like wiggle a bit. I saw you fighting the car.
I love the M2s. That when that happens, sometimes I purposely seek for it lah. I purposely do it just to play with it, but I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm encouraging bad driving or something. Okay, so I'm not really sure.
Hey, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Okay, next. I'm just more comfortable. Okay, never mind. Kevin is asking question. He wants he needs help. Suitable for weekend car, Genting Toge.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Go for it, bro.
Back.
It's a wonderful car.
And then you may not be the fastest car, but when you floor the N52 all the way to the top, you really have fun with that car. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Tana, what's your opinion about Cerato 2020 75,000?
Never driven.
So cheap,
I have no idea. So cheap, exactly. I don't know. It's
Okay,
not a car that I will get, like, but I'm sure
But yeah, I mean,
a decent car. It's a
75K
yeah,
for a
sedan.
2-year-old C segment,
Mm,
it's okay value lah.
mm. I remember
Yeah.
when we bought our Almera 216 cash auto. They give us discount, like they said discount. I said we'll think about it. They said discount some more. So each time I say I'm thinking about it, they give me more discount for the car. So yeah, it's a heavily discounted car. I guess it's
Yeah.
good, also good value. Yeah, I mean, it's end of the day what you after, like, now, Tisha.
You saw what Chiang posted. It was like 66, 68K. So
Really, yeah.
Atisha,
Wow,
Oh wow.
it's good value, very good value.
good value,
it's
lah.
damn
Yeah.
good value for
Very
money,
good value.
man.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm.
And at
My
this
God.
2020, it rides quite nice compared to the Japanese counterparts.
Yeah.
Yeah, lor. Mm.
Okay, it's a nice
Okay lah,
car.
good value for money lah.
It's
Yeah.
it's more on the comfort side, lah. So
Okay.
yes.
The ideal competitor is only Altis and Civic. All right. And you're talking about the previous gen Civic.
But you can't get at this price for 2-year-old.
No, you can't.
Yeah, true lah.
Yeah,
But
No
let's
way.
say
Can't get
put the
this
price
price.
aside, right? Put a price aside. Then okay, you have to look at the city. No, city is cheaper than this. No, city
Wait,
is around this price.
let me guess.
City is one segment down.
Yes, correct. It's one
Ah.
segment down.
Hmm.
So you get a better segment than your Japanese peers. So yeah, I think it's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's what you want to drive around, blah blah blah, Yep.
But
Okay.
turns
What
out
the
that
hell?
One more thing.
Okay,
Guys,
question, Bobby.
2-year-old,
You're the same price,
2-year-old Civics. Oh yeah, Passat now. I was just checking
Passat
out Civic
actually, yeah.
value. Guys,
Yeah.
2-year-old Civic 1.5 turbo is 125,000.
Crazy,
Crazy.
crazy.
that's barely any depreciation, man.
Yeah.
Cannot be lah. So
Bro.
how can they sell? How can they
Man,
sell?
I regret, man. When I first made my money in okay lah, I can't say regret lah. If I went the conservative route lah, if I first made my money if I went for Honda Civic at 2014, right? I think when I bought my M235i at 2016, I probably only lose what? Maybe lose like 20K only.
Cannot,
Definitely
Thana.
cash.
Thana,
70.
cannot. Passat value very strong now.
75,000 ringgit for 217 Passat.
17 lah.
17. Yeah.
Oh.
217.
Oh yeah, lah,
17
because
lah.
the 2017 cars are just coming out of warranty. That's why
Yeah.
there's a dip in the value.
74,770 ringgit. 217.
But
Because-
Kia, you have one issue.
Oh.
Currently, Kia is being taken over by Bernas, but I think they are also sorting out a lot of warranty claims and stuff. So you might have some issues claiming warranty. So do check with the buyer or check with the local Kia dealership. Will they honor the warranty and stuff like that? So that's the only thing I would say to be concerned about lah. But if that's a green light, then I think it's a good buy lah.
Okay,
Wow.
let's move on.
Sorry, Tana, I was just checking the Passat and then I go year by year reverse, right? I just realized the new Passat's strong resale value, I mean comparatively, don't compare to Honda Civic, has pulled up the old Passat's value slightly.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are now at 50, 56K, 50. Remember last time the old Passat, they all dropped to 30 plus?
No value one, the B7.
Yeah.
There's still that gap lah in the B7.
Yes. There's still a huge gap, but at least they came back up a little bit lah. You can see last time all hovering like 30, or die.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you go for B8.
Wow.
So see,
Oh, who say Volkswagen no resale value?
Volkswagen. Okay. I'm gonna skip over.
The upkeep of a Kia, a 2-year-old Kia's upkeep will be lower than a 4-year-old Passat lah. To be honest,
it's under warranty lah. So
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of questions. I want to skip over to one in front over here. Then we
Yeah.
go back again. Karen
Yeah.
T. Okay, this one I think is important to get some opinions from Bobby and the guys over here. And
Yeah.
okay, Karen T is asking, good evening, guys. My dad retiree plan to buy cash but daily use a brand new with budget 75K. He's thinking of Ativa. What is your view and suggestion?
I don't like this car.
Same here. I heard like Activa. Don't buy
I
Activa.
don't like it at all. Who was it that told us all the Ativas overheat by going up blinking only?
You can actually
Really, yeah?
I watched Uncle YS's video. I don't name those guys who drive the car like up Genting. Halfway through to Gotong, they have to stop. He saw the Ativa
Really?
park there, right? Then he's joking. He say, "Why?" You ask, why so many Ativa here? Then Yikang said because all CVT overheat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, just Gotong only they overheat. It's bad, you know.
Crazy.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
And a
No,
typical
I don't like
Activa
this car.
driver does not push the car that hard for it to deserve to overheat.
I mean, put it this
To
way:
me-
if you really want to put a buy a Myvi instead, like the Myvi is the
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
The
Buy a
Myvi is the
Myvi.
better Activa.
I mean, 75,000 is a lot to pay for a car that looks like a jacked up Axia with a 1-liter turbo engine. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it's, I don't know. I don't like this kind of car. They're not honest. They just create a
75K
package to I don't know how to put it. They just make it look like an SUV, and then they try to charge this price.
Yeah.
You know, below the
It's not
X50.
a
The
lot bigger than the
X50
Myvi,
is
right?
a much better
Like-
engineered
like-
product. This.
Like Thomas, like I like SUVs that are honest, can go off road and do some stuff. You know, this
Mm.
one can't do anything. Right height is only like extra couple of cm above the Myvi.
Is it bigger than the
Yeah.
Myvi?
No, it's not really.
It's like a
It's not
jacked up
really.
Myvi, and then they charge
So
you
it's like
20,000
they're
more.
selling the design, the 1-liter turbo,
I don't like how it looks.
Okay, so what would you
Okay,
recommend
looks is
to Karen?
subjective lah. But
Okay.
in terms of
we cannot.
package
Yeah.
of it, I just
So
don't think
it's
it's an
unanimous
honest
here
car.
that we all think the Ativa is not the best option for 75K. So what would you recommend to her dad who's a retiree then?
A daily used
Daily
car,
car.
75K. Santa Fe, used one. Can get or not?
Mhm. Can
Proper
Santa Fe
SUV.
2014, 15, you can get it for 60,000, 50,000.
Reliable.
You can
Yeah.
go for if you need to stretch the money a little bit, go for Sorrento. It's a bit bigger lah. Sorrento and Santa Fe, they're big lah. But
I just found a 2016 Santa Fe. 68K.
Wow.
Wow.
there you go.
Okay. That one.
Panoramic
No,
roof.
don't go for that one.
Yeah,
That one cannot. Not this one.
Why?
Not this one. Not the 2006 and 7.
No, 2016, Chiang. 2016.
Yeah.
Santa
So
Fe.
yeah, the engine's reliable. Gearbox also good. Rides nicely, safe. You know.
You see, his dad want to buy a car cash, daily use
Brand
for
new.
retiree. You want it to be long lasting, right? The Ativa will not last long, 100%. 1-liter turbo engine, it won't last long. Something like a Santa Fe, it will last very long.
Yeah. Or a D
Look how
segment
handsome is
sedan
the
with
car.
the
Look at the white
2.0
one.
to
So
2
handsome.
liter 2.5 engine also can.
So handsome, the the white color one. Wow, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very
And-
well
and-
engineered car. Very good value, comfortable, panoramic roof, spacious. You know, proper.
Upmarket,
proper.
the inside there, Napa leather, proper upmarket
Yeah.
seats, like feel nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy this, you want to buy cash, buy this, very nice
Yeah.
car,
Mm.
reliable.
And you know what I like about this car in terms of economy? The tire the rims are not huge, so your tires are not that expensive. Not like the 19-inch kind of SUV tires. So it's that 17-inch. It's actually affordable tires when you want to change them, right? So yep. And of course, safer, rides nicer, more comfortable. Yeah, so many things lah. Yeah.
Better
Oh, can get 2016 Sorrento also can get.
Yep. The only thing that you might want to spend more money for is 2018 onwards. They have a Sorento with 8-speed auto, so more economical. And my dad, as he driven the car, he felt like the gearbox is more efficient, more robust, give more power to the engine. So that's the only thing that, but not that important for an additional 20-30K. You know.
Yeah.
Not for diesel engine lah. So if car diesel, I mean,
Yep. Okay. So thanks for your answers. Anyone want to throw in any more suggestions? If not, we move on to some questions
Yep.
behind there if you're missing.
Yeah.
What happened to Con?
不知道.
Okay, that's surprising.
Okay, it's not over here. Okay, I think it's interesting. LC Wong is asking, hi, all the 3K salaried guys seeking advice from last week here. I've ordered to buy a 2012 535iN 45 engine. How much per month should I be expecting to keep it working in terms of loan, petrol maintenance? Haven't got the confidence since my salary only 3K.
Wow. How much is a 2012 535i?
It's about, I
80,
see,
70?
50 is it?
70
wow.
plus.
yeah,
No, those are GT.
Wow.
GT is lower.
GT is lower. Cheapest I've seen also is, the cheapest 535 sedan is about 78 I've seen, but that's no longer for sale. So now they're
Okay.
going
I
about,
don't think you can get 9 years, bro. For this old, you can't get 9 years, sir.
Yeah.
no way you can get 9 years.
Okay.
You can only get
I
4
would
years.
say, I would say try your best to get the longest loan you can. That's the first thing. Second thing is in the foreseeable first and second year, you're gonna suffer and struggle. Okay, because you haven't understand the car yet. That's the first thing. Second thing, you become hypersensitive. Every small thing you go to workshop, right? I have to tell people this thing. If especially for first-time buyers of these cars, right? Because you are so scared, right? You keep visiting the workshop, and the more you visit, the more money you burn. Sometimes a lot of things, right, can get by one, even if it's functioning at 40%, 50% of what it could do. And when you become hyper alert, every small thing you go and visit, right, it's gonna burn off your money like crazy. Now your salary, of course, is crazy to attempt this, but I mean, if you get into trouble, try your best to get out, and work hard, right? And it burns you to try and earn more money, definitely. Because let's say the steering rack gone, you have to buy a used one. You cannot afford a new one because a new one will cost 2 months, or 3 months, or 4 months of your salary, right? You just have to. You will visit a lot of chop shops. You will learn a lot in your journey. Your first 2 years, you will learn. Oh, I didn't know cars have this part, these parts, these parts. And then you will also learn your way to ask people and find shops that they sell spare parts and all that. And those are all the learning curves that are valuable to you in your journey to pursue a car guy car. The only good thing out of this whole thing is that your car won't depreciate.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing out of this. So if you want to, it's a scary thing, but you will not die, right? So that's my thing. It's in beyond
Just
imaginable.
The only thing is just don't go to Along and borrow money. Okay, that's the only
Yeah,
thing.
just don't. Never ever borrow money. I mean, if your car
If your car chalat cannot drive, just take the taxi or take Grab or something. And then
I tell you, all of us have gone through
borrow money along.
All of us have gone through this. Like I fixed my transmission, I don't have the money to pay for it first. I wait and then I save up money. 2 months, 3 months. Once I save enough money, I go to the workshop, pay them, then take my car out, things like that. We've been through these. Just do not go and borrow money. All right, try and find more ways to earn money. It's very easy to exceed your 3K salary if you just try. Open a shop in Shopee or come to us, Evo Club, help us sell our fire extinguisher. You can earn money. There's so many ways.
How much per month do you expect to keep it working? It's a very rough. You cannot answer the question because it's
to me, this is my advice lah. But for 3K, your take home is probably about less than two. You only got nothing much left,
You're about
I don't I don't think you are ready for 535 at this point, but you can
Mm.
work towards and getting that, like, And I think
Mm.
certain cars give you the entryway to learn about BMWs. Older BMWs, maybe E36 or maybe even E90, for example, lets you explore BMW, can buy cash, can go
Mhm.
select a person, whatever, learn the car. You learn the car, then you're like, oh, you know what, BMW, this is how it works. Like as Bobby said, like, someone borrowed my E36 and they went like, hey, I hear got sound in the belt. Is it normal? I said, oh, normal, it's just a belt sound. So someone, the belt makes sound, So when you're not used to older cars or car maintenance and you're scared of BMW, this thing tells me you have no experience with BMW. And
Mm.
that's why I
But
think you should
Thana,
go for something and start
I,
off.
I beg to differ because those really old ones, right? First of all, they're
Mm.
cash buy, impossible.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Secondly, right, there is a lot of 300 ringgit, 400 ringgit, 300 ringgit, 200 ringgit. There's a lot of this kind of stuff. Whereas a 535i, let's assume you got a proper one, right? I mean, there are not a lot out there, right?
Mm.
You know the aircon will work, right? You know the lights will work. You know the car will start every single morning. You know the
Not-
transmission will not fail, right?
Well-
we know that these cars are reliable. They are reliable. The only crazy thing would be the fuel consumption, of course, the road tax and whatnot. And
Mm.
when big ticket items happen, that one definitely he has to swipe his credit card.
I'm the opposite, but like the air condition can fail. Aircons fail. I mean, 5.6 aircon
I
fail
know.
all the cars. But
Mm.
okay, every transmission could also fail on the 510 as well as other cars. So
Yeah.
it's not here nor there because imagine now whether it's an old car or new car, well look after, they all go through a 5-year major service cycle.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
The 535
No.
has gone past that. Maybe the second round coming.
So
I actually
yeah.
agree with Thana. Okay, you can go either way. You can go with the 535. I agree with Thana. I think maybe you can get a personal loan and get a decent, pay out the personal loan fast lah, 1-2 years. Go for 530i because or 525 or something. I think the E39s may go up in price or just hold it value.
Oh yeah,
No,
you're right.
those are cash buys, you guys. Those are cash
cash
buys.
buys.
No, but
It's out
you have
of
to take
the
personal loan.
Bobby, at 3K salary, Bobby, you're already
Mm.
suffering. If you don't have some sort of savings and you want to go into a 535 F10, I mean, it's nice lah to have cars lah, but guys, be reasonable and be pragmatic a bit,
I mean,
So-
yes, I'm painting the picture to him because the worst thing
Ah.
that can happen, let's say he buy the car, he drive, first month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, something big happens. All right. If he puts the car out for sale, it will get sold like that.
Okay.
Or a dealer will take it up. And I don't know. Basically, get the car inspected first, all right?
Yeah.
And you don't know whether you will get the loan or not, all right? I'm not sure if you will get the loan. But if you get it, congrats and good luck and find other means of earning money. There's no way out of your situation to save because you are only earning 3K a month, 100 ringgit a day, 100 ringgit a day, and 10 ringgit per hour. That is what you are earning now. You cannot save anymore. There's nothing for you to save. You can only go up.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So find ways to earn more. And it will be the 2 years that you will never forget until you are 70 years old. you will have situations whereby your car is in the workshop and you don't have enough money to bring it out, and you will have to work your way, find means to get it sorted. So these are all the things that will happen to you. To me, I see it as someone who is earning 3K but loves to ride a motorcycle or loves to go do some activities that spends money. I see it the same way. This guy, he's passionate about this. He spends all into that. I don't know. I mean, to me, as long as it's not a habit like gambling or drinking, I think
that's bad.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, your friends go out drinking, you don't want to go because you don't have money because you have a 535.
Buy car, save your liver.
Even though your car has the best chance of pulling chicks, but you're staying home.
Yeah, And you know,
I
youngsters
don't
have
know.
a lot of those pointless trips. You know, like, hey, let's go Malacca this weekend. I mean, it's pointless one. It's like, just go there, eat, drink, you know, stay in the hotel, and then suddenly you spend like $200-300. That kind of activity. You cannot enjoy all that because you have your car. All right. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to shoot down anybody or say that, oh, you should just get a Axia or whatnot, you know. There are people out there. I mean, I went through that. I don't know about you guys. I went through that, and it was unforgettable, to say the least. It's unforgettable. So I know Thana is trying to give me a very
No.
I would
I
love to
look-
meet this guy. You know, it's like, bro, you bought a 535i. This is the
Yeah,
hero.
that epic way.
My
Yeah.
And then
my first car was a cash purchase buy lah. My first car was Corn's neighbor lah. So that before
Yeah.
Corn, my first car was Corn's neighbor, which I bought for
Mm.
5,000 ringgit. It was a Mitsubishi
Jalan.
Galant 2.0, and even that I had a gold chain. I sold the gold chain to get cash to buy. So I put money here, salary.
Bro, you see, Thana, you have a gold chain. When I bought my Audi, right, that car used to belong to Tengku Putri or whatnot. So the number plate is very nice. WLQ22. All right. So I don't have cash with me. I can only take a full loan. And the seller, a nice Malay uncle, he was like, boy, kalau you ada 5,000 ringgit, number plate I bagi you juga. I wanted the number plate, but I don't have 5,000, you know.
Okay.
So at the end, I have to give up the number plate. And then he said, jangan risau. I bagi satu nombor yang cantik. Oh, okay. I totally forgot. A nice number for Malay and a nice number for Chinese is totally different. So my Audi's number plate is 4997, which in Cantonese is you die until don't know where already. You know, the meaning of that in Cantonese means die until don't know where. 4997. Yeah. So,
Ouch.
yeah, I don't have that 5,000. Yeah. So
Yeah, numbers
was
can
it,
play a trick on you lah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
It was mine
Oh.
look better lah. Oh no, mine was the first one. The
The
similar
2000,
purple
the
one.
1983 one, yes.
Mine's
I
mine's
remember
like
seeing,
blue color, dark
seeing
blue.
that car when I was growing up.
Yep. So
Yeah.
so there you go. You know, so your first car. That's why everyone say like, you're so small, Tana. You drive a big car. So yeah lah, that's why I can afford. You know, but yeah.
Hey,
Just-
there was a time where driving a 2-liter engine was a big deal, you know.
Oh yes, I was like, how you afford to pay the road tax? I said like, I save on installment law. I became Ken, basically.
Mm.
And Tana, one more point, right? This I realized the other day. I realized, right, people who have achieved a certain level of success by their maybe 40s, some people luckier or some people are more capable, you know, in their early 30s, like Thomas like that. You have to achieve a certain income to be able to buy cars that do not depreciate. That is when you can scale up your cars. Because every youngster, right, we are always stuck with cars that we're paying a 70K loan. By the time we're done, the car is worth 22. All right. We have very little chance to jump up the value chain in the kind of cars that we dream, you know. But if you're able to get your hands onto a car that doesn't depreciate at an earlier stage, right, you have a better means of procuring something that you wanted but couldn't, you know.
Actually, that's a very, very good point. That's a very
really,
good point.
really. All of us are buying cars
Very
that depreciate like crazy until a certain point you can afford like 60K cash on a Boxster. Then you know it's not gonna depreciate, right?
Yep.
You have a value retention for you to pursue your next one. But for most people, they don't have that luck. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
True.
So call Con where to get spare parts.
Yeah.
For BMW and Thana as well.
No, but
Alright,
okay.
let's take a look
Recently, I've been falling in love with Ethan line lah. I think it's amazing lah. So
Okay. How many you want?
Okay, guys,
I already got
hold on.
one. Okay.
We have a lot of questions here. So, guys,
Okay,
come,
sorry,
come,
Thomas.
for the
Come.
questions.
Let's go.
So I tell you what we're gonna do. Let's all start. I'm gonna answer this question, and then we start. James Hedges said do a 997.2 turbo S. Okay, good. Vacuum cleaner.
I would love to. Yeah, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this. Let's try to answer from 9 o'clock onwards. Okay,
Yeah.
but let's see. Got some questions over here. Okay, Tyler Kong.
Sorry.
Wow. Huh?
Hey, sorry.
Okay, so Tyler Kong is asking, planning to buy himself a sports car 2013 991.1 GT3 or
Not
AMG
him.
GTS. Does the AMG 991 GT3 reliable? Why are you laughing?
The picture. Not him,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
Isn't that the MMA guy?
Yeah.
I think so.
McGregor.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Ewan
Connor.
Right?
Conor
But
McGregor.
okay, but GT3, if I'm not mistaken, the first batch of engine, or they call it the A engine, has some issues and recall, and then they gave it 10 years warranty after they recalled, right? Because of fire and stuff like that. So it's very simple, Tyler. You look at the chassis number, you can go online and see, you can check what are the recalls actually based on the chassis number if you're looking at a specific model. Then you go AMG GTS. Yeah, okay. So AMG GTS I think Thana will say AMG GTS though.
Um, I don't know.
911 for me.
Yeah.
No, if it's normal 911, then I'll go for GTS lah. But it's GT3 for me.
Exactly.
GT3.
Yeah. It's a
GT3, man.
GT3, bro. I have to
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
GT lah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
GT3. If it's Carrera,
And-
then I'll take the AMG GTS.
Tyler,
Any-
if you do get the car that has a recall and has been replaced the engine and you get a 10-year warranty, then you should be fine. So yeah, I think GT3. I
Thomas,
should go GT3.
any point in a Porsche you would add the word like Spider, GT3, RS, whatever. Suddenly like all blank and like, oh, how to think. So yeah, all the RS GT. Okay lah. I cannot say no to lah. You know.
But the price
GT3
difference
for me,
though, GT3 is like 700 plus K or 800K, right? And then GTS is like what? There you go. And then GTS is like 500 plus lah, 550, 600.
Yeah. That's the reason lah. No? I guess. Lovely.
Okay lah. I mean the AMG looks damn good lah. This is the one thing that goes so well for the AMG. It looks damn freaking sexy lah, right? Yeah.
I don't have
Can I
long
ask a
hair.
question?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Let's say 7 years later or 6 years later, will someone take 550,000 cash to buy your AMG GTS? Because I know people will still take 700K cash to buy a GT3. Will it happen with the AMG GTS? 500K cash when it's no longer available for loan.
I see your point of view. I guess it depends if the GTS is still being manufactured.
No, I think the desirable car, like the masses, would more lean towards 91.1 because yeah, I as much as how good the AMG GTS, I don't think will be 500 lah. Because after loan maybe it will drop lah. Yeah, but the likelihood of retaining popularity and the people who always wanted to buy then didn't get to buy, they will go and buy a 911. Yeah.
I think the AMG GTS will end up something like the R8 V10 when it's no longer available for loan. It will hover about 380K, around that range. I think it's
probably
like
a little bit slow to sell, Yeah.
380K or 400K.
Yeah, I see your point of view. It's like with the Porsches, the prices are like it goes this way, and then when there's a model that's very unique model, it just spikes up and spikes up.
Yeah.
So it constantly, and as it goes up, all the curve will go up one at the same time.
Together.
So,
Yeah.
Together, exactly. Agreed. Next.
Okay, there's so many questions here. Oh, how do we? Okay, what do we? Let's just ask. Okay, those of you got questions that are not answered and you're still watching live, why don't we ask now and then we just answer the questions
Yeah.
Okay.
from 9:25 onwards. Okay, how about that? I think it's easier because we don't be answering questions when the guy is no longer here, right? Casvin Rao is asking, guys, should I get a 730 Li 2009 or F10 523i?
Oh my god. I think he's looking at a bargain, right? That's why he picked these two variants. It's like really
Yeah.
nobody wants.
That's the reason why these are at
Okay.
bargain
Okay.
prices.
Compare, but I guess compare the two. Which would you take?
That's the problem. Neither of them are particularly enticing. You know, if I must choose, I guess I'll take the 730i because the 523 is really underpowered.
That's a 2.5, right?
Yeah,
The 730 Li is NA, right?
the 3 liter NA, yes. The last 3 liter NA.
But it gets like what 270 horsepower, is it? Or less than that?
No, 260, I think.
260.
Thereabouts lah.
M54 V30, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, diesel.
You're actually better off getting a diesel.
Yeah, man. Get the diesel lah. Get the diesel lah. It's a proper engine.
Yeah.
Get the
Cool.
diesel.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
GTFO. Okay, wait. Hey guys, below 300k. FK8R. He asked a few times. Let's answer this question.
I'll buy
FK8R
M4.
or better choice M4. Currently, my friend owns a E93 M3, but wants a more reliable performance daily car, and my W205 C43 to him is too safe.
M4?
M4, right?
FK8R is also very safe.
Yeah.
Good resale value. It's so safe, right? Good
The
resale value.
FK8R will have better resale value for sure, I guess. And it's
No, it's at 300k now.
Hmm.
FK8R.
Okay, more reliable performance daily car. Huh? What? A more reliable performance daily car. Reading this a few times because
It means he wants everything.
he wants everything. Okay, you want that? Porsche lor.
True.
But 300k Porsches needs a lot of maintenance. 911
there's wear and tear lah, but it won't go like FU, I don't know, they cannot work kind of thing lah. Maybe you have to change your ball joints or change your bushing on your lower arm or suspension or brakes, but it's not gonna throw like a fit to you Okay.
I feel that generally probably the Porsches are rock solid, mechanically rock solid, but the owners, some of them can get very if you this one this one, and they get too emotionally they're scared about this and all. But other than that, you know what, the way it's built, it's just fantastic.
So currently he owns an E93 M3. Okay. So what I don't think the FK8R will give him I don't think the FK8R will be a lackluster for him.
Faster than the M3, it's faster than the M3.
It's faster, but you miss that oral experience, the the V8, cannot very hard
No, I think he may be keeping the M3, right? But he's just getting something else to use daily. It sounds like the way this question is phrased.
If really this two, then the FK8R it provides a different experience,
Yeah.
Right.
manual,
super
initially Euro beats,
I'm
and then
pretty sure FK8R will retain value better than the M4.
Okay lah. Yeah, the C43, although is a great car, but I think you put it next to the V8, like don't want to drive the V8 and this the C43.
I believe I saw a scrap FK8R accident in Pickles auction, close at 150 or something like that. It's a crazy price.
Thana's gonna buy and fix it up.
So no, the price is so crazy. So yes,
Okay, GTFO is asking, I wanted to get a weekend car with 200k budget, currently driving a BMW G30 530i. Any recommendations? Go for convertible, man.
Yeah, MX-5.
200k MX-5. 987 Boxster.
Wow, 987 Boxster prices have gone up 100k from its
Crazy.
lowest point of 80, 90k. Crazy now.
I'm happy lah. Good for that for me lah.
Fantastic, right, Thana?
I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
it
you.
went 100k, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, there's 138k. Okay, not bad. 97.
200k.
Loan or cash?
This is cash law, this one.
Is
I
that
suspect
for?
loan.
Oh no, I was referring to the options that Chia flashed out.
Yeah, GTFO, can you suggest GTFO, can you let us know if it is cash or whether it's a loan?
Loan. Yeah, I suspect it's loan.
The MX5 law, I really think MX5 is a car that gives a different dimension of driving. Or I know this is something that may be quite left wing, but you could go for a convertible Mini Cooper S. I know it's a bit outside of 200k.
Yes.
2017 18s will go for 220 now. It's really high. I mean, the value is really there, but I think it's something worth having next to your G30 530i.
Yeah. Proper 200k.
And you got here's the hint. Here's a good thing also. You got more boot space and you got more rear space than MX5. You can carry more things around. If you go enduro or something, you can carry things around. Yeah.
I would get a mini convertible over MX5 for the practicality.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says I'm a 6'5" dude. You won't fit Miata, but you would fit in the Mini Cooper convertible.
You fit in the Mini.
Oh, there you go. JCW convertible.
JCW Samo.
I don't know if this one is legit because I don't think it's legit. You have to check that, or maybe it's accident car because it's been in the market for so long. Sometimes some dealers put there just to draw people to call, and then they suggest other cars.
Yeah, man, the dealers are stupid now. The things that
just
they do now.
double check the condition. If it's real, GTFO, I think this is something that is worth looking at.
Scroll to their a lot of times the ad I've seen they'll put that on price and scroll down and put that on. It's just half the price. Yeah.
It is mini
convertible. Okay, Holy Mama, keeping the M3 but other car daily performance car can be too bad.
FK8
FK8R,
an M3 and then a Type R. Okay, different thing.
Okay, cool. Next one, Sharu Rosalie, con between E90, E39 M5 and F10. It can 5 man, can 5 E39 M5
Cannot find.
Cannot.
Don't
I will go E39 all day long, but you cannot.
Don't do a con here, please, Charula.
Which is con's preference?
I said don't do a con here.
So which is con's preference?
E39 definitely.
Of course.
Yeah, it's way cooler, and I think
M5.
I think its value is double that of the F10 M5. It's double. Yeah.
Right. Let's go next. Mr. E is asking, hi, need the Sifu's opinions. Budget around 300-350k. What would you recommend? Supra 3.0 M2 competition or Cayman S? Hey, the M2 competition is not 350k there. It's actually 420 now. 390 to 420 now. Yeah.
Oh.
So which one would you recommend?
If you ask me, M2 would be my pick of this lah.
The Supra and M2 are quite a handful. The Supra and the M2 will be quite a handful to drive. Quite handful. Short wheelbase, very snappy.
Supra is quite fun.
Yeah.
Supra was fun.
Snappy. The people I bet people who driven the Supras, whether 2.0 or 3.0, they say the car is very snappy. And then look at the wheelbase, it's like, damn, it's short. It's really short. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be happy to pick the Supra also, but between these three, if I would choose one, it would be the M2.
The most practical is the M2 lah. But for 300 to 350k, you can't get the M2 competition.
Cannot get, right?
No. Can you check Supra? How much is it, Jiang? Supra prices.
But Thomas, the M2 with the ON55 engine can get right at this price.
Can get. Non-competition.
Boxster.
Yeah, exactly. Not, all three options, Bobby. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not really keen to. I mean, like, if I was you, I'm not drawn to any of them for that price, lah. So
I think
Why
M2.
that is a Boxster?
Here's my
yeah, it's a
opinion.
Boxster. Yes,
After,
correct.
after driving the M2 for a while, competition, or M2 or M2 competition, the only way you can really extract the purpose of an M2, you gotta push it. You gotta push it to do that. And Mr. E, I don't know if you are like me, then I think the M2 competition will make you giggle and laugh and do all kind of nonsense in the car, same as the GR Supra. Wow, when it's not cheap, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
So, but I would say something. This I
wow.
would say this though. To a Boxster S, you can enjoy the car at slow speed, high speed, cruising. You can enjoy it with so many dimensions. The M2 competition and the Supra, the only way for you to feel that I got my money's worth of the car, right, is to push it
Yes.
like a
Yes. Exactly.
motherfucker. Okay, so you will
Yeah,
feel
Exactly.
like I should just go for M240i, right? Or you go for the M340i. That's how it will feel if you're not pushing the car. I drove it to Thailand. I was like, yeah, no, sold already, bro. This one sold already. Yeah.
Mm.
So that is my opinion with the M2 competition. You really gotta gun it around the corners, and you must have the skills. You go for driver training, all those kind of things. Then only the M2 competition is worth its money. So as the GR Supra. Yeah. But the Cayman S, the Boxster S, especially the Boxster S, you can just enjoy it anytime. The silver one, Chiang Shu, the silver Boxster S, the 718 Boxster S with the red top. 350,000. And here's the best thing, Mr. E. You don't have to drive balls out to feel the quality of the car's engineering around the corners. You can drive it 50% around the corners and you feel like, wow, this is a really well engineered car, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Boxster S, man. Mr. E, go for Boxster S. Highly recommend. What do you guys think?
actually, when it
Yes.
comes to
Yes.
Agree.
You don't.
Oh, SL400. Oh.
oh,
It puts a smile on your face. At least like something different lah compared to those three lah.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah, something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Okay,
speak
shall
too
we,
much,
shall we
guys.
move on? Yeah.
I get so
Okay.
passionate about M2 competitions and Boxsters and Cayman.
Yeah. Thank God we see you know what, Bobby, we go through a phase of life, with Thomas lah. One point we're all about Sorrento. One point we're all about Santa Fe, and then one about Mega RS, So 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 as you mature, Thomas, we are like maturing with you. You go through a phase of your life of all the cars you're getting.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't have a Santa Fe, my dad's car, bro.
I don't know. One point like default option, but yeah. But always Boxster is right. So Boxster is the best choice.
Yeah.
Get a Boxster.
Yeah, and Mr. E, go and
Yeah.
drive one. Go and sit in one and drive one, and you'll know what I'm talking about. The M2, you drive it on straight, and you're driving like 20-30%. You're like, why so rough one? How come the engine sounds so weird one? Why got knocking noise on the engine? And the gearbox got click 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 sound. You will feel like but when you drive a Boxster S, smooth, beautiful, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, go back to this guy, LC Wong. He said he wanted the 535i. Should he go for Mazda 6 instead?
you
Yeah, it's more
really
affordable,
can consider
definitely.
Mazda 6 already. After you tickle your kukuchao with a 535, you can consider Mazda 6 already.
No, the thing is this. Yes, it is. But if you were to buy a Mazda 6 now at about 80,000, 5-6 years later, it will be worth 40 plus,
Correct.
right? You would lose 40K just on depreciation alone. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be somewhat more affordable, probably, in terms
Because-
of upkeep.
Because you see, right, you look at F10 values, 523s are going for 50K. That's the not so sought after, and you can see that that's where the dip in the value. Whereas 535, even though as a cash buy, now it's holding at 90, and some of the values are swinging up.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to think what are the things that a Mazda 6 would cost less to maintain than a 5355. I mean,
Protection.
provided you blow your turbo lah, then then you ask for it lah.
I mean the repayment is way lower lah, bro. The repayment is way lower lah. Okay. But okay, how much more lower would it go?
Oh, I think uh, I think he would be looking at Mazda 6. Oh, okay, I understand. Let's look at 2015. Do we have 2015 Mazda 6? $60, $70K. But okay, Mazda 6 is a very good car.
Yeah.
Very good
Oh,
car.
by the way, we got Do Where's My Car end of this. We
Oh,
do
yes.
it
Okay.
2 hour marker, yeah.
Okay.
This
Come,
guy has,
come to this.
this guy has got. Oh, I'm sorry.
So Muglian Manavan is asking 200K budget Recon 2017 W205 C180 200 even saw a wagon or use Arteon 2020-21. I think my money goes to Arteon lah.
Who the hell want to spend 200K on a 2017 C180, C200?
Yeah.
My God, no man, those are crap cars.
The Arteon rides way more sophisticated. The interior feels better. I'm a W205 X owner, so I can attest to that. The Arteon has better interior space, better
Everything.
rear seats.
Yeah, and
got
everything.
nice frameless windows. Yeah lah. Get Arteon lah. Forget about the
Guys,
Milan.
don't spend 200K on a base spec 5-year-old C class. No. That's not a wise way to spend money.
Yeah.
That car should be worth 140, 150. It's not worth 200K.
Yes. You see, between your two choices, right? One of them you can pull away from the Civic. The other one you need to give way to a Civic.
And you know what? The ride quality of a W205 isn't fantastic either. You know,
Horrible.
isn't and the Arteon, the way it goes over bumps is so sophisticated. You know? It's so
good.
nice.
Yeah.
So good. Like Volkswagen really put effort in it. W205 is like, people buy a C class, just okay lah. Okay, whatever.
The only silver lining for the C class is that 5 years down the road, it may retain its value better than the Arteon.
Yeah, probably.
No lah, I don't. I think this one no con. I think Arteon will hold.
But the W205, I really don't like the stupid 7 G-tronic gearbox. Very, I cannot tahan that gearbox. Yeah.
Okay, this guy's been asking a question. J Cow. A few guys in the comment section also commented. The question was to get a 270 T30E M Sport from the CX3.
What should I be expecting?
Thana, I heard these are good cars, Thana.
They're great cars when they work. Mine last work. Wait. Mine last work in March 16. It's now August lah. I'm still waiting it for it to be 6 lah, you know. So 5 months outage. Now, just a warning for this, if you buy these cars, there is something called a mesh to protect the radiator. That fails, radiators fail, inverter fail, you're 40,000 down the drain lah.
I go get water.
So yeah, you know, make sure you get a really proper one.
You mean you have one component in that car.
So what happened was in 2017 when BMW sold the T3E, these cars were sold as what they sell across the world. That particular year, they had a lot of recalls because the cars were defective. And what happened was that stones would hit the radiator, and because the radiator in the hybrids were higher compression than the normal cars, it will leak. And when they leak, the car won't overheat, but the inverter, which is cool, but the radiator will actually fry. Okay. Now, yes, correct. The inverter will fry, you know. Now, thereafter in 2018 and 2019, I believe what happened was they put an original steel mesh on the radiator to reduce the impact of those stone chips and stuff to the radiator. So if you're getting one, make sure it's from Auto Bavaria. Make sure it's been there's the mesh or the steel wire is there. Make sure that's been done before. Then you get it if you really wanted to. But honestly, for the price that it's holding now, I think you can get a non-hybrid lah. My personal advice: don't get the hybrid. Although I love the hybrid, you know. Yeah, it's high price lah. 100K for this at this point is I think it's a bit high price lah. Mine for still for 100K if you want, or lesser. Anybody wants. So when it's fixed, I'm gonna kill man. Just value. Yeah. Shooting myself in the foot. Yeah. Oh, how about this? Fortuner 2.8. I've never driven the new one, but the before this, I found it was a bit.
Con, I think you have a customer that's a big fan of this car, right?
Oh yes. Yes. I actually have one customer who just bought one of these and sent to KL Auto for auto foaming some more. Now he loves the car.
Yeah. Original, I find Con, it's a bit the car, the Fortuner was designed to carry heavier load in the back.
Correct.
But it's so light in the back that the ride comfort is not so nice. So it needs some chassis stiffening. It needs something to do with it. So when I drove the Fortuner, I drove the Everest. I'm like, oh my god, the Fortuner it just drives so not so well, and the Everest was so much better.
And actually now this new Fortuner is considered like much better than the previous Fortuner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, it's a good car, holds its value, fantastic drivetrain and stuff. But the sound in the back, it's a bit bouncy in the rear. I just find that's the only
honestly
thing,
for this in this segment, right? The best to drive, it would be the Pajero Sport. It's too bad Mitsubishi didn't bring it in.
Oh yes, I agree. Okay.
All right, let's move on to another question over here. Eric, you asked a few times for this. Let's help him. Peeps, would it be worth getting the FK8 Type R when the new one comes out, or the new one comes out later? I mean, okay, no, it's not FK8, means the new Civic Type R coming out. I have the G20 330i, but wanted to fulfill my Abeng dream in my mind in my mid-40s. But performance between both, not much different. Okay, I think the FK8R looks like the proper Abeng car. Sorry, Abengs. It looks like a proper Abeng car with the wings and all the holes here and there, the scoop, everything. It looks like a proper Abeng car. Okay, like accessory shop Max Cao, like.
My take on this would be go for it if you like it, but based on what I've seen, what I've read, and based on also experience with the base Civic, right, I have a feeling the new Type R is a much better car than the current one.
Okay, but the thing is, the new type, the old Type R won't depreciate that much also.
Oh,
okay. I like to think the old Type R, you know what? No, I think you guys might agree with me. The new the FK8 Type R is like built for Abengs who are in the 30s and 40s because they have the money to buy it, and and it's so comfortable.
40 is the new
40-year-old Abengs because it's so comfortable.
Bobby, ask you a question.
Yes.
If in Malaysia, you could rent an FK8 Type R. If you could rent this car to use, okay, do you think people will actually they rent it and like, okay, I've done it, I got it on my system, I won't buy it, and they'll just rent the cars? Is it a car that they'll buy to keep, and this is my dream car to own, like certain people, or is it a car that you want to get out of your system kind of car?
Yeah, I think it's the latter.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
If Eric wants to imagine him doing whatever he's doing in the FK8 Type R, right? The GR Yaris will do it better.
Yep.
The GR Yaris actually gives you
there's no Abeng.
Gives you more of what the FK8 Type R does, except top speed. And if you really want like fast craziness, right, then 300K on an A45 will give you all that and more.
Yeah, man.
And more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also quite Abeng also, A45 got Abeng also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if you are someone who has been dreaming of having these cars all along, right, then fulfill your dream. We have a Evo Club member who joined 2017 Enduro. That time he joined with an Audi S4, And after he got burned by the car guy thing, right? He first bought a Golf R, and then 2 years later, FK8R, and then 2 years later, Yaris GR. All three cars are white color. All three cars in his condo. He has three cars of the sort of the same type, hatchback, Abeng, and it's like every time he said I fulfill my Abeng dream, then he got all three together, stay in my taman. Yeah. So,
And the good news is the FKR, I don't think you lose that much money lah.
won't.
It's somewhat desirable lah, So
yes,
so
it is.
yeah, bro. If you buy it, you drive it for 3 months, and like, okay, I'm done. Sell it,
Yeah.
lor.
Because at the end of the day, it's still a Honda. The value.
And what, Eric, you will look back, and then you can either keep the car long term if you love it, or you can just put it down and say I'm done, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Especially if you got the money to enjoy FKR, then go for it, Eric. Yeah, get it out from the system. Either buy it or loan it. But if you want to buy it, then you want to keep it, then keep it. If you don't want to sell it, maybe you don't lose much money, Yeah.
He can buy used for 1 year and sell at the same price. He cannot with the 330i.
Yeah, cannot. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
330i cannot.
Oh.
Yeah.
330i cannot. He will burn off 30K at least.
Okay,
Yeah.
VK is asking, good evening, need assistance. Planning to get the new facelifted BMW X3 xDrive 330i, but what are your thoughts on it? Is it worth the buy, or is there any better SUV within the 360,000K range?
Oh my
Thank you.
God. 360K.
XC60.
How much is the XC60, the T8 recharge?
I think 380, right? XC60 T8.
But that's a hybrid. About same price.
Yeah.
360K.
But you're buying new, ma.
Buying new, then I don't think there's other cars that are better than this one. Just that it's quite expensive though. But no choice. This is where the pricing is. Con, do you remember when BMW launched this generation X3? They launched it at 360K or so.
Yeah.
And then within the same year, that was a time when they were fighting sales with Mercedes, right? That was a pre-reg era of BMWs.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Within the same year, they were offering this car for 270,000.
Yes, I remember that. I remember you tell me that story.
Absolutely crazy, man. That time. So now no more lah. Now no more pre-reg shit lah.
Yeah. But I think in this segment, the best all-rounder, you can't get away from the XC60 lah, in my opinion. But the
Or
X3
the X3 actually. See, the X3 is larger. The X3 is larger. I think the suspension is more comfortable. It's also quieter.
Yeah.
It has a better 2-liter turbo engine. Except that the XC60 has a hybrid system lah. But
X3 has a
deal
better
with hybrid,
gearbox.
the X3 has a better gearbox. To deal with the hybrid is another issue long term wise. So I don't think Thana, you have anything in your mind?
I was recalling back driving the car, yeah, you're right. It sits in a very, it is actually quite big lah. Quite big.
The only thing when I drove the X3 was that I was surprised that the ADAS package is quite limited.
Oh,
I was surprised we didn't have the
specs,
control. Yeah.
But the one we got in early this year, it was actually a hybrid, isn't it? It was the hybrid version.
Yeah.
The one that I drove was I reviewed the petrol model. I was surprised that why got no ACC one. I was surprised. Yeah. Not a deal breaker for me, but I was surprised.
Hey, I found something very rare. A very, very, very good buy. I posted in Horizon group chat. You seldom can find it's very hard to find a facelifted previous gen Cayenne that is with the engine that is super reliable, the 3.6 one.
3.6, yeah.
And 3.6 usually is low spec, right?
Yeah.
This is high spec.
It's got that whole emblem, the seats and stuff like that.
High spec 3.6 with adjustable suspension, with sports exhaust.
This is what turbo?
Yeah.
Sport
Huh?
exhaust.
Yeah. It has the
3.6
sports exhaust.
3.6
Carbon
with
fiber
express
inlay.
exhaust. Why?
Hey, carbon fiber inlay. Yes.
Wow.
It's a high spec 3.6. Usually you see 3.6, right? It's all low spec like fuck, right? This is high spec 3.6. Quite
That's not the
interesting.
warranty, baby. Warranty until
You have a
2024.
warranty, yo.
You see, it has the high spec headlamp. This is damn worth it, way. 330,000 Porsche Cayenne 3.6. You get the looks of the Cayenne, this generation, and it's the facelift one, and you have the reliability of the 3.6 because this engine just won't fail, and it's an 8-speed ZF.
Sport Plus. Sport
Yeah.
Plus.
I would get this over an X3. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 6 years old, but come on. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow, I would love to buy this way. Wow. It's nice. Perfect spec way. Like brown interior with carbon fiber inlay.
Oh, yo.
High spec seats. You see the seats are 16 or 18 way adjustable. It's not the low spec seats. You see Macan got a lot of Macan got low spec seats, right? These are high spec seats, you see. So quite interesting.
Even the back
This one don't
extra,
have
right?
panel roof. Tana, you want a family car, right?
I want to sell car first.
Says the man who buys 8 E36.
Hey, why is every time I meet all of you adding numbers to the count? Everyone adding. It's like a myth.
Because you
I keep
didn't
adding.
tell us the exact number. You didn't tell us the exact
Yeah, so we
You just
speculate.
assume it's a rising graph.
Chiang, the next poster for this live buying guide, right? You put like 6 or 7 E36 together. That's the background.
Okay. Apa lagi?
Okay.
Soalan.
I'm going to take this question lah.
Hmm.
As an E39 owner, don't.
Hey,
Sorry. Accidentally clicked.
Yeah.
apa?
Ooh.
Here.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, between X70 and Toyota Cross,
Which
The
one offers
Toyota
better
Cross-
handling and comfort?
something
Is
No,
it
I
moving
like
to
I like the
SUV?
last part. Go on. Is there any sedan? So that he's driving an E39 now. Yes,
Yeah,
any
yeah.
sedan that provides the same comfort and handling like E39. But the questions were all about SUVs.
yeah.
So
So it's like a two-parter question.
I think
So-
he meant SUVs lah. I think the
Oh,
type
okay.
sedan lah.
You can't. It's not easy. SUV that handles with the comfort and handling of an E39. Tiguan, closest.
CX-5.
CX-5.
I think it's more CX-5 than the Tiguan. Tiguan is sharper.
Yeah, Tiguan sharper.
It got a bit of a golf kind of handling, quite a a golf kind of handling. Yeah.
So yeah, CX-5 will say like no.
Okay.
Okay.
Apa lagi?
That's
Question
so
from
many
Australia.
questions.
How about this? Wong Kang Lee. Hi Sifu. Same budget in Australia. Looking for a hot hatch 214 Megane RS 275 Trophy, 219 Hyundai i30 N line or 216 Golf GTI. So apparently all these cars are same price in Australia. So
N line, not N.
And no.
If it's not a
Yeah.
proper N, then of course the i30 is out immediately lah. Right?
I'll get the Megane.
Okay, the only thing you have to know about the Renault. Renault is actually not that bad, but I here's what I heard from the this generation Renault. When you want to drive fast, you must turn off the aircon, Because when you tekan the car too hard, right? The higher rev, when you climb the rev too fast, right? The clutch of the aircon compressor doesn't declutch fast enough, so you just boom, then bye your compressor. Especially the tuned one. So you have to turn off the aircon, not for more power. Turn off the aircon to save your compressor. Yeah.
It's
but
funny, man.
it's good looking lah. It's good looking. Yeah. My money is on the if you can get the RS 275 trophy, go for it. And whatever money you fork out for reliability, I mean, you have to. I'm sure there are things you have to change and stuff. I think it will retain its value best because Renault is no longer producing any Megans, and the Renault Sport team is no longer. There's no more RS batch anymore. So yeah, go for the RS 275 trophy if you can find that, man. That's this one. I think it will retain some value because it's the top of that Mark III, right? It's the highest spec of the Mark III. Okay, so I think that would be interesting. But
And
then
I have
again,
can I add some inputs? And in Australia, right, you cannot drive fast on the streets. You can only go to the track. And this is the only car out of the three that is created for tracks. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
And if you are if you go on track, there's so much more limit to explore with the 275 versus the Golf GTI.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can take the RS 375 that is stock, and then you can whack it on the track. And after 1 year, you're still learning the car. The Golf GTI,
Correct.
go on track. 6 months later, you're like, wow, I need some mods, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Golf GTI
Because-
is performance on a silver platter. Megane RS has a longer learning curve for you.
I like how you have put that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Con cannot
Alright.
lose his refined side, you know. So
Silver
yeah.
platter.
Get
You could like a cup of tea on the silver platter.
I like Con's analogy because
Yeah.
it's like like when you read like really posh magazines, they make the analogies. That's what you get. It's like what's it? It's like
Great.
I love the analogies. Okay, so apa lagi?
Okay, Con is like the Malaysian version of Alex Goy from Carfaction.
Oh,
The guy with the glasses,
Yeah,
the bald
yeah,
guy
yeah.
with the glasses. He always got nice words to say, and
wow.
yeah. Hey, can we show a picture of Alex Goy, Chi Yang?
Con got more hair lah.
And you tell me if it's a Asian version or Malaysian version of Alex Goy.
I just see Con as the slimmer version of Thomas Heng.
Alex
Hey.
Goy, is it Alex Goy? Yeah, Goy.
Yeah,
G-O-Y.
Alex
Yeah,
Goy,
right.
Carfaction. You know, he left Carfaction for a while, then he came back.
Okay, Henry Catchpole went back to he was in Carfaction, right? Then
Yeah.
Chiang
Then
cannot
Alex
find.
Goy left, and then he came back. Oh,
There you go.
yeah, that's Alex Goy.
Oh,
First row,
damn.
3 pictures. Yeah. Yeah.
Porsche owes you nothing. Wow.
He cannot do this kind
Yeah,
of
he's
pose. He's
skinnier.
damn short.
He's skinnier than Con,
He's damn short,
Skinnier than Con for sure.
He's very short. He's very short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Henry Catchpole can
Okay.
do that kind of pose.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alex Campbell is like the hippie
You see,
British guy.
he made a Cayman. He made a Cayman look like a Panamera. You see when he sits inside.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a small guy. Way. You see, he's a Cayman. Look like Panamera inside.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Wah, gangster mama hammered lah jalan lah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So do we go and play? Do Where's My Car now? Because 2 hours already.
Yes.
Just now, can I answer one question? Just now I saw one
Okay, go
question
ahead.
that I want to answer. Where is it? Oh, this one. Go for it, man. The E63S. I mean, I tell you, if someone were to bring a W213 E63S wagon and come to me, Bobby, can we swap cars? I will swap in a heartbeat. It drives sharper than the RS6. It's more exciting than the RS6. It's uglier than the RS6, I think. But if it's wagon, it's also cooler than the RS6. And in terms of comfort, yeah, the RS6 is very comfortable, very quiet. The 63S is not uncomfortable.
No.
It is not uncomfortable. It's just that the F90 M5 and the RS6 is super comfortable. But the E63S, whether you are in comfort mode, the softest mode, the car never forgets it's an AMG. Whereas the RS6 and the M5, if you don't engage the sportier setting, it just feels like a regular A6 or 5 Series. So the E63S is special. It has a lot of character, that car. It has a lot of character. So go for it. Go for it. It's a.
Was it the
it's
story you
wonderful.
said? Someone was trying to tell you that the 488 Ferrari has no turbo lag. Then later you
Yeah.
the
Okay. This is an interesting story. When we got the W213 E63S on the same day, we got the Ferrari 488 test car. So the our Ferrari friend, our representative from Ferrari, he's now not in Ferrari anymore. He said, Bobby, you know his voice, right, Thomas? His voice is like, Bobby, this car doesn't have turbo lag. Then I drove it for a while. Then I rolled back. I turned back to the KLGCC parking lot. I'm like, bro, come, you hop on the E63. Let me show you what does it mean by no turbo lag. And then after a while, he was like, yeah, this responds quicker than the 488. Yeah. So it's a wonderful car. Go for it, man. Go for it. Okay. So time for.
Yeah, I think now we talk about it. The F90, F10, the engine is not wild enough. Doesn't have that wild madness kind of thing. There's no madness to it. Yeah, the E63 has. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You all want to help a Porsche lover, Porsche guy? Yeah.
His name is Bobby also.
Must help lah.
Okay. Let's help him before we go play Dude Is My Car. Okay, he's asking the question, guys. I've been driving a Boxster 987.1 already, 122,000 kms. So far, no major problems. A bit worried with a high maintenance car. High mileage and 17-year-old car. I'm in dilemma whether to keep to trade in with a newer car. Yeah.
So this is the point one, Thomas. So
Yes,
this and also the IMS issue still lingered
IMS happens in a very little
Very rare.
percentage.
So this is it. Like, the car is actually bulletproof, lah. Okay, it's not nothing much issue with it. Like, if you're driving it for normal driving and stuff, if you're not going to go and wreck it and stuff, it's totally fine. If you want to be 100%, there's a 4% chance, lah. There's a 4% chance there's an IMS bearing issue. 4%, lah. That's the rate.
Yeah.
To cover the 4%, you spend about 15,000 ringgit, 10,000 ringgit. You buy the IMS kit and you install it. The 4% is also gone, lah. But other than that, it's super reliable, lah. No issue, lah.
Yeah.
But can I? He's. Oh, sorry. You're not calling me, right? Sorry, Thomas.
I'm calling you. I got a suggestion for Bobby actually. Before just a quick one. Dude, if the prices of 987.1 is at all-time high right now. I don't think it will stay there that long. So
it's the best time to sell it.
I recommend, bro, sell it and try to sell it at the best price you have, and then aim for upgrade yourself, stretch yourself to 991.1 or maybe a 981 GTS, or something like that. So there's nothing wrong with your car, bro. There's nothing wrong with your car. I think it's a great car, and seems like it's well loved. 122,000 for 17 years actually is not that bad. I mean, for 17 years, it's actually a reasonable amount of miles on the car.
Yeah, less than 10,000.
Put it for high price.
Yeah.
Wait for the right buyer, sell it, and then get something nicer. Yeah. Try something.
Yeah,
different.
I just want to say the same thing also. It's the perfect time to sell it because it's at its highest price point. So you can use the money to find something else and have fun.
And I used to be so sad. I mean, I was that Alex used to say this because I said I regretted selling the M235i, which I love dearly, But he said that, well, if you didn't sell the M235i, you wouldn't have different experiences in your life, right? End up with C43, which I hated. Then got the E30, then got the Spider, then buy M2 competition, then buy Renault Megane RS, right? Sometimes you gotta let go a car to experience something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I always say when
Wait,
questions.
what you like? You like Tafeki? You look like you're
Oh.
Tafeki.
No, I'm doing the cushion. Sorry.
Choking tapeke means choke the chicken, is it?
There you go. Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
See, my Chinese not bad. Okay.
Okay. Last question. Okay. We can't answer this question, bro. Okay. Actually, I want to answer, but then cannot lah, bro.
So
it's
open
too
this
wide.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, lah.
Very
Too
wide,
wide,
bro.
too open, lah. Okay.
The 300K, so many of them. So maybe you
No, but
shortlist a
but
few
he
things.
he also
and then
said
next week.
he also said it must be a fun car, no kids yet. Enough of that, right? So he follows the same question.
Okay lah. Then 330i lor.
Yeah.
You know, 330i. 330i.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Arteon. Okay. All right. Let's go play. Where's my car? All right.
No.
So
I just want to help someone first. Do not pay this price for this car. It's not worth
Yeah.
160.
Oh yes.
Wow,
Please don't.
seriously,
It's not
Apple
worth
don't,
160,000. Okay,
100
that's it.
160,000
160,000, you can get 6 Series Grand Coupe.
Probably your
Yeah.
uncle or someone trying to con you.
Yeah, man, it's not worth this money.
Yeah.
It's not worth this money. So, last bit to defend myself. I don't hate the car. Handling can be good. It's just that we see how this car is being executed, right? It's just to slot something into the market, grab some money, and then package things in. And then I mean a 1-liter turbo engine. I mean, if this car is at, I don't know, 65,000, then it's good.
But I gotta say, the Ativa really. I mean, if I think about it now, the Ativa, right, is such a great commercial product.
Success.
It is,
Oh, yes.
the design is lovely. It's great design. It's for someone who paid, it's like wow, it looks nice, and turbocharging and it's a
Can I
great
ask
commercial
this?
product. Yeah.
Can I ask this? If this car is not high riding, if it's low riding, right, it will be a MyV competitor.
Yep.
Right? With a 1-liter turbo engine. Will you pay
And
75,000?
And I don't
If it's
understand
low
the
riding,
high
yeah.
riding. But Bobby,
Yeah.
is it high riding? I don't feel it's high riding.
Two
So
inches
marginal.
maybe. 2
Yeah.
inches maybe. Yeah. So you just have to figure out this car this way. You think of it as a MyV competitor and with a 1-liter turbo engine. Will you pay 75,000 for it versus 55? And then it's raised by 2 inches and it's raised by 20,000.
Not four-wheel drive. No, so not all-wheel drive. Not
Yeah.
diesel. Not anything special engine. Nothing of the sort.
Yeah.
So
They raise it to catch the SUV craze. And that's my thought now. So
X50 no stock.
mm, mm,
And X50 cannot stock, so faster go get the Ativa.
yeah.
But commercially, it's a great executed. I mean, it's a great idea and you can see the sales
It's a
really
very
show,
clever product. I mean, the whole partnership between Toyota, Daihatsu, and Perodua, right, is so smart.
Yeah.
I tell everybody this thing. When there was this few years when Honda outsold Toyota, right, in Malaysia, right, Toyota never break a sweat because at the back of their head, they know they own Daihatsu, right, and Daihatsu and Perodua. To them, it's just selling Toyotas with a different badge. They don't care. They are still the market leader in Malaysia. Toyota engine, Toyota. Basically, these are Toyotas, and they let Perodua spin whatever they want to say and say that, it's engineered in Malaysia, blah 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 blah. I mean,
so the guy you answered earlier, Bobby, the effort too. So saying thank you. But I guess my question is why the price range is like 70K to 160 depending on the year. It's the same.
No, FO2 is not a 160k car. It is
No,
not.
no, it is there is bro. Towards the end of the cycle, it's 150, 160 is there, but it begins at 60 plus. So it's like like
At that budget, right? He is better off stretching for the FO for the what for the G12.
oh yeah, correct.
Mm.
You're right. You're
G12
right.
will be about
5 Series GT, right?
No, G12 is the 7 Series, the
Series.
current Gen 7 Series pre-faced.
Oh no lah, I cannot reach 160k lah. Cannot lah, not 160k.
No, actually,
180,
Yeah.
I think
Really? Ah?
the hy-
Huh?
the,
Has it gone to 180?
the hybrid is quite cheap. So yeah, it's at the 185 for the 216 730 Li.
Oh, there you
There you
go. That's a good car.
Yeah, so for the money, get the
Whoa.
G12. Please get G12.
Yeah.
You know.
If you
Got or
like
not?
the
Got or not?
FO2,
Oh God, you want me to share? Can you share? Sure.
Then fine.
Whoa.
I found one.
Okay, or you can stretch your budget and go 190,000 ringgit, 740.
Yeah.
I also got. Yeah.
Can find or not?
Boleh kah?
Hey, actually, yeah, bro. Stretch your budget. Go for the 740 Li. The straight
Oh,
six.
even better.
No. Chiang, I share the link, Chiang.
Oh, this is
No
the
lah,
2 liter
don't
one.
pay
Oh,
160k for it lah.
Wait.
185k you can get 730 Li. I found it already.
There we are. Here we are. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, this
But
B48 engine is way better.
There we are.
More
Yeah lah.
torque for this car.
yes,
20k more you pay for this lah. It's worth it. That
Way
one is
better,
not worth it. Yeah.
There
This
you
is
go.
a whole
Alright.
new generation, man. Totally different.
Correct.
thing.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
it's 2:15 minutes in the show, guys. Thank you so much for all your questions. I'm sorry we can't answer all your questions because there's so many of them, but thank you so much for joining us. We're going to move on to the last part of the segment, which is Dude, Where's My Car? Now, for those of you watching first time, it's a fun segment. Please join us in answering as well, so you can vote on the chat, so we have a good laugh. The idea is that we put two cars together and then we pick it. Okay, we pick one of the cars and we justify why. Okay, so I'm going to say this first. I didn't prepare this. Chi Yang prepared the first round. Okay, I prepared the second and third round.
Oh,
Okay,
so let's
so
see what-
I'm going to be surprised with the pick as well. So,
okay,
all right, Chi Yang,
take
take
it
us
away.
away. Oi, what is
Oh.
this?
Apa ni?
I pun tak pernah tengok ni lah. Apa ni?
Okay.
Straight 6.
Oh.
Ui,
Aston Martin. Huh?
Aston.
What?
Huh?
There is a DBX Street 6.
Okay,
What?
fire up Google now.
What?
Are you serious? There's such thing as a DBS Street 6?
What? Oh, for China market ah.
Whoa! Mild hybrid.
Wow.
Yeah, 3.0
Oh.
hybrid. Wow.
Okay, mild hybrid. 400.
Wow, I never knew about this. I never knew
Yeah.
about this.
This is a AMG 53 model. Okay.
Wow.
So would you
Okay
get
lah.
this or what's the next car? What's the next car, Chi Yang? What's the other car?
Okay,
with
well,
Oh, Chiang, good find
Not
ah.
bad, oh.
hybrid. This looks
What
like
is this?
looks like a
Oh,
Bentayga.
Bentley. This is Bentley already.
Bentayga.
Wow.
Chi Yang, you asshole.
Good job. Good job.
Okay. Which one would you pick?
So for 2,100 ringgit road tax, would you Aston Martin or Bentley?
Lesser, because this one is SUV.
Oh yeah.
You guys, let us know in the comments below. What would you pick?
Wow,
Right.
Chiang, this one good.
What would you pick?
This one damn good.
Actually, you know what? I got to confess, I do like the Bentayga's look. I was driving behind one that day in Damansara and I see like, bad.
Okay, soon.
Can I update everybody on the road tax?
Yes.
Why?
1640.
There you go.
Okay, ma.
Same as my Everest lah.
But you know what? But you know what? I want.
3.0.
I think.
Six also.
But
Okay.
no, it's not.
Okay. Let's see on the chat here. Derek DBX. What got 3GOE one? Okay. AM. Okay. Ativa hybrid. What the heck? Bentiaga. Okay. Okay. A lot of bad list.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I vote first. I go for DBX because it's an Aston Martin.
Yes.
Aston Martin.
I'll do a Bentayga lah.
Okay. Constant.
Okay, if it's the normal engines that we are familiar with, I would pick the Bentayga. But you put hybrid versus straight six, I will go straight six with the Aston Martin. At least it's a Mercedes AMG engine.
But bro,
It's a hybrid so.
DBX looks so special, bro. It looks so special.
But it's also a my hybrid. The Aston Martin.
Yeah, but
And you know what? I'm pretty sure the DBX, right? You can whack it to the thing. Okay, you can whack the car. The
confirm.
Bentayga probably doesn't want to be whacked. So I
No,
want
that's
to
why
whack.
I choose the DBX.
Bro, the Bentayga drives like Cayenne.
Really?
Mm.
How about DBX?
Same
How does it
platform.
ride around the corner?
The Bentayga drives very, very well. If it's the V8, I would choose the Bentayga. In fact, if it's like for me, my pick of all luxury SUVs, I would pick a Bentayga. But in this example, I take the DBX.
Okay.
So
Okay,
the-
okay,
How
DBX.
okay.
How
Okay,
does
Kwan.
DBX ride?
P6 or inline six? That's the question.
Inline
here.
six. Inline
Okay,
six.
Okay.
Inline six
Mm.
all day long.
Bobby,
So
how does it drive the DBX?
The DBX is the only car in this segment that has 50-50 weight, front and rear weight ratio. The Bentayga and the Urus and the Audi and the Cayenne all are front heavy, 60-40. So the DBX is
like,
sharper,
is it nimble?
sharper to drive. The DBX
Sharper.
only lose out to the Cayennes with rear wheel steer and active anti-roll bar.
Mm.
Other than that, the DBX is more neutral. Yeah.
Mm. Okay,
And,
so what would you pick, Bobby?
I mean, 100% the DBX is
Wow.
admittedly the interior is not as nice as the Bentayga interior. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, so only Thana picks Bentiaga, and then three of us pick the DBX.
And I prefer the
feel lonely now.
pre-facelift Bentayga. I prefer the pre-facelift.
Yeah.
this one the
This one, the tail light doesn't gel with the design lah.
nah, bro.
I like the interior lah.
The interior is
Yeah,
nice,
that's
bro.
cool.
Yeah. With
Interior.
the
I
thing.
find this thing is more interior lah. Sit down and chill. This V6 quiet, refined.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's way more luxurious inside lah. It's way more luxurious.
yeah.
The Bentayga.
Jiang,
Good one, yeah. This is damn good.
Jiang, what would you pick?
Yeah.
Type out with us so we know we can answer.
Yeah, what would you pick? How would you pick?
What you
DBX.
Oh,
DBX.
Okay.
Jiang wants the DBX. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go on to the next one. All right. Okay, next one. I pick one. Let's go into classic land. All right, classic.
Oh, nice.
Which of this classic would you
Oh,
pick?
just now you don't know,
I
Thomas.
don't know. This only round 2 and 3 I pick. Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Let's go to classic land. All right. Let's show them Jiang. Would you like one of these? I think you know what is this.
我不知道。
不知道啊. Okay, let's move forward. Does it give you a better picture?
Oh, ZX.
Oh, 40Z. Is it?
Datsun. Okay, guys, how many of you are really like, okay, I want this car lah. I think settle already lah. You just let us know. Settle already. Is it a handsome looking car?
It is.
Very,
It is.
The back, look at that. Ooh.
very. But there is one more Japanese car that I worry that you will bring out. So I reserve
What's
first.
Yeah.
I don't know which one would you pick. But this is the
What-
first
what
Japanese
Japanese
sports
car?
car, you know.
What Japanese car you think I will put there? Toyota GT
Yes.
cannot lah. Different price range ma.
Or if you say like
Oh.
that, then
If it's not the
don't tell me.
Toyota GT, then
KPGC10.
Okay. We shall go to the west side of the world.
wow.
West side
The other side of the world.
Lomeo
Check.
Does it look like a
the
Romeo
Jack.
to you?
Oh.
P180
P180
wagon, or they call it the ES.
Oh.
Oh.
You know this is worth a lot more, right?
No lah, they okay. The auction went up to like 80,000+, but the trading hands were 30 or 40,000 US dollars these days, right?
I see.
Okay, which is around the 340Z. Okay, so which one would you pick? Okay,
Wow, this is
admittedly, I think the Datsun is more beautiful, but there's something about the Volvo's design is
Yes.
like
The
know.
the Volvo has more cool factor, I think.
Wow,
I mean,
this
you
is-
drive a
this is
Volvo
difficult.
coffin car.
Oh, this is difficult.
Yeah.
Wow.
Datsun
Ah.
is really beautiful, but the front of the
Oh,
Volvo
yes.
is quite good either. The Volvo is like it's like durian, a quiet taste.
Actually, I like this Volvo for its unique rear. I think the rear is very, very unique.
Bing
So
dream.
nice.
Yeah.
Patrick say Nirvana should buy one and then charge people with them expensive get sent off in a Volvo P180.
I would set that money aside in my will.
Okay, so Thana, what would you pick?
Oh, 240Z. That's in lah for sure. I'm only a fan of certain wagon type of looking cars, and this one is not me lah. Like a Lagonda, for example, has got that whole elongated shape, maybe, but the Volvo doesn't do it for me lah. Sorry.
It looks like a
Not me.
landslide, man. Over here, most people here are picking 240Zs on the chat.
240Z
Guys,
lah.
share your choice on the chat so we can see it as well.
Yes, but I see all the everybody choosing Datsuns.
Yeah. I've only seen I saw one in Gambut rotting away, so yeah.
Shit. Okay, so Bobby, what would you pick?
I just wanted to share something to Chi Yang. I don't know whether he's able to put it up to show everybody or not. The 240Z is I mean, I don't know if everybody here knows that I used to run magazines, and it's on the cover of my favorite cover that I created. I sent to Chi Yang now the picture. I don't know whether Chi Yang can put it up on time or not.
Okay, so while Chiang is pulling it out, what would you pick?
No, I'll pick the 240Z because it has a. Okay, I'll pick the 240Z even though I might like the P1800 more, because the 240Z is beautiful. It has more significance in the car industry history per se. It's the first Japanese sports car. It's the very first one, and they made something like this. Yeah. Look at that cover. That was my favorite cover ever that I made for my magazine. And this painting, this type of painting is called ukiyo. It's a painting from the 16th century of Japan, and we slotted the 240Z into the cover, and I added the peak of Mount Fuji there, and then the first guy holding that thing with a frowning face, I put all the Japanese car emblem on his like the monogram on his kimono. What do you call that?
Oh,
Yeah, those are all car emblems. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. This was during the era where Volkswagen was beating the shit out of Japanese cars here, because the whole European market has gone to turbocharged direct injection, and Japanese all don't know doing what. They were making like it was like a era where we thought we look at the European car makers, dual clutch, direct injection, the small turbocharged and all that, infotainment systems and all that, and the Japanese brands were like trying to play catch up lah. So this was the era. It was 12 years ago, if I don't remember wrongly. This cover.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think it's 12 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So 240Z for me.
The Datsun is the nicer car, but I'm picking the Volvo because of its greater cool factor. I think it's a cooler looking car.
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Yo, the Datsun is so beautiful. I've seen one exactly silver color. They're gonna dude stays here also. When he was parking for coffee, right? I look at that car, I was like, oh my god, like the curves, the way it looks under the sun is ridiculously sexy. Like I like if a Ferrari would pass me by, I would just still look at the Datsun.
But this era, right? Japanese were taking copies from Italian, American, and British cars. They were gelling all kinds of elements into their car designs.
Yeah, this car reminds me a lot of the E-Type. It's like
it's an era where Japanese were copying everything.
Yeah, the big long nose in front, the hatch behind is the E-Type inspired that phallic design. But it's beautiful lah.
It's really beautiful.
Even though how beautiful the 240Z is, I know I'm able to still find somebody who has a 240Z in Malaysia. But if I drive a Volvo P180 ES, I'm fucking baller lah. So I'll go for the Volvo.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
All right. People look at you and say, "What the heck is this car? What the heck is it?" But it does look quite handsome in front now. Just the side is like, and the rear is like a quiet taste. It's more like a quiet taste. Yeah.
It's a beautiful car.
Bobby,
So
the
audience seems to have a landslide for the Datsun. Sorry, Thana?
Yeah.
I just checked on Facebook any for sale. And I came out of posting Fencha saying, "Where's our Datsun now?" In 2017. Yeah.
What?
I don't get the story.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't understand the posting. Yeah. Yes.
What?
That Fan has a 240Z.
What? She has a Datsun 240Z.
What she the one?
Wow.
No, okay, I can show.
Venture
I'm not
out.
lying. I'm not lying. I'm just I show my screen. So I'm like, what?
I need to print screen this.
Okay, can you see this? She said,
Yes.
"Where's our Datsun now?" That's Fencha, 217.
What?
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 Fan, I need to know. What is this?
When you have a
You
Datsun?
demand an answer.
I want to answer.
I demand an
Let's
answer from Fencha.
Wow.
For those who don't know,
After-
Fencha is our boss.
What is this? What is
Yeah.
this?
Hey, Bobby, you also like this at that time?
Yeah, Bobby Ang and the 7 others.
Yeah, wo.
So yeah, we need an answer. And Bobby laughed.
One day,
No,
right?
imagine we all now
one day
have
we do
so
it,
high
you know.
hopes, right? And then suddenly
Yeah.
she said, "Oh no lah, last time we have a Datsun 120Y ma."
Can you imagine? One day we do a Evo Club weekend drive, right? Then suddenly we see a Datsun rolling. It's like, whoa, Datsun 240Z. Then see, hi guys.
Yeah, this whole thing. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's move on to the last. So by the votes here, looks like landslide Datsun, and then also here Thana, Bobby, Datsun, me and Con, Volvo P180 ES.
Yeah.
So we're the weird ones. Okay, let's move on to the last one. Last one, we have to look at some awesome cars. So let's look at some sports cars,
Oh, nice.
performance
Nice.
cars. Which one could this be? Of course, it's a Boxster, but it's a Spider. It's a
Oh.
Spider.
My
It's
comments
a
are not
4
coming
liter
in.
Spider,
Comments.
718 Spider.
Now it comes in.
This is not the China market Spider, yeah?
No. This is the
Guys.
proper Spider.
Can I ask a question? What's your latest comment on your
1031.
right of your screen?
Brian it says 240Z
Okay.
or old school market
Okay.
though.
Correct.
Okay,
So
so
it's
would
a
you pick
full
a
3
Porsche
minutes.
718 Spider? Okay.
Okay.
As you know, it's lightweight. The idea is lightweight, NA, and you know, it's
Bro, yours is more elegant.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying this because the reason I picked this because this is the price range. If you want to buy a 981, you can't buy it today. So you buy a 718. Okay. So this
Okay.
is around 800K plus minus. Okay. 800K plus minus. Would you buy this car? Okay. Or would you buy the next one? What's
Hmm.
this? Aston Martin. Aston, oh, so good looking, man. Oh my god.
Wow.
The Aston Martin Vantage V8. But this
Same price,
generation,
man.
right, is
Bro.
so good
It's
looking.
not
The
the
more I
same
look
price.
at it, the more handsome it is.
Is it the same
900K
price?
lah. 8 to 900K lah, say around there,
Tax paid,
lah. Second hand.
Tax paid on
Second hand.
Langkawi. Oh,
Without tax
okay.
lah.
Second hand.
Oh.
So cheap, man. Wait.
Yeah, around 900K. So okay lah. Let's just say it's like 900K lah, plus minus for these two cars.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wow, this one difficult choice. Oh.
So one is the advantage is auto, for V8, more power, 500 plus horsepowers, right? But let's just say that at this kind of price range, people don't mind paying an additional 100 or 200,000 more, right? If you do this affluent range, right, it's just in the same lump of like sort of like choice lah. So Spider, you have 420 horsepowers, 4-liter NA, manual, and then you have Aston Martin V8, more cylinders, more power. That Mercedes engineered engine. What the fuck?
That was 2 weeks ago with Thomas. Not
I've
this week,
never
guys.
worn a silver
Guys.
shirt in my Spider before. I've never worn a silver shirt,
But he's worn on live shows lah.
which I very quickly changed to a t-shirt. Okay, so what's your pick, gentlemen?
Well, Aston Martin lah. To me, it's a Porsche. I can. It's like you use it. It's like fun car, daily car. You work it. But the Aston Martin is like to me it's like serious V8. So this is the realm of Ferraris and Aston Martins, and in that realm, it's a whole league altogether for me at least, So although Porsche makes also exclusive high-end cars, but between the two, for me, it's the one touch lah.
Hey, Bobby, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tana, I hear you, but I want to ask a question though. I'm curious to ask Bobby. You've driven the Vantage V8, right? And then you've driven my Spider, which is probably not a 718 Spider, but just between these two cars, which one handles? Which one is more sporting, like it's handling?
I actually, when I drove your car, I didn't dare to push it. And your car to me is actually more unforgettable. Whereas the Vantage feels like a smaller, tighter, more agile AMG GT. And more comfortable than
Tana's car already.
Sorry?
Sounds like Tana's car already.
Yeah, it's actually yeah. And it's more pliant than the AMG GT. But your car, the sound and all that is more unforgettable. I don't know, man, because the moment I think of Aston, I think of those beautiful engine notes, and the new generation Astons, right? Because they all went turbocharging, that essence of Aston is gone. Can you imagine one day all Maseratis no longer make great sounds or something like that? So to me, it's like, okay, I start the car and then it totally sounds like a Mercedes. It has a totally different character, whereas they used to be a NA sharp sounding car, So yeah, that was something I need to get over with lah, because
Mm.
yeah lah.
Wait, but just say that today you have a weekend car to choose lah. You know, so Thana says he'll pick the Vantage. Okay.
Or
So
weekend car or permanent car, daily and occasion car.
weekend lah, obviously weekend, right? So it's a sports car weekend, right?
Yeah.
Now Thana thinking twice already.
Kila. If you put it that way, for weekend car to go out, nothing beats a convertible. I'll pick the
Yeah.
718 because of it's a convertible and a manual. For that, not because of anything else. For the two factor, not because it's Spider, not because it's whatever. It's because the fact is convertible manual that trumps anything you can throw at it, you know. So for me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you pick?
Wait, who are asking now?
Con.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, I think the Vantage has the V8 engine from Mercedes AMG, right? But I think I will enjoy the 718 Spider overall, more balanced handling, manual transmission. So yeah, 718 Spider for me. It's probably the car that, I think I will dare to push harder on a weekend drive compared to the Aston.
Oh, really? I would think the Aston will be quite okay to drive hard, right? Because
I think the Aston, right? You will be driving it at maybe, I don't know, at my skill level, I'll probably be driving it at 20-30% of its performance spectrum, whereas the Spider, I may dare to push it to 40-50%.
So Con choose the Spider.
Big engine, NA, more.
So Bobby, you are Aston owner.
I'll pick the Spider. I'll pick the Spider. I mean, as a car, it okay, not for 800,000. For if you bring back the 800,000 into question, right? I can pay 800,000 for an Aston Martin, for a Ferrari, not on a 718 Spider. 718 Spider is comfortable at the range of 600k, 500, 600k. 800 is a lot to pay for a 718 Spider lah. But put the price aside, I think this is a car that you go in, right? You can find nothing that you want to improve. In the 718 Spider, there's nothing that you want more. It has the 4-liter NA engine, screaming engine, right? And whereas the Vantage V8, I know it's very fast. Then you question yourself, hey, I know this engine can push to 650 horsepower. Why do they put it at 550? Where's the 100 more? It's like, But
do you need 100 more on the Vantage?
You don't. It's very fast. Like I said, you think of it as a compact version of AMG GT, more agile, sharper, and still comfortable. So, and practical. You can put a golf set inside, which I don't think you can in a 718 Spider.
No, you can if you don't have a passenger then you just open the top and then put the golf.
Yeah. So, yeah, lor. And of course, the way it looks, the AMG, the Vantage V8. The more you look at it, right, it's like it's a gorgeous car. It's a gorgeous car. Yeah,
I think the Spider is one of those cars that I feel like even though the 718, I don't quite have much love for the 718 Spider. I mean, it's nice, but it's the only options around. I think it's a car that fulfills its design purpose very, very well. Like it really hit the mark. It's a compact, powerful, enjoyable sports car, nimble, lifestyle. It hits everything on the dot. Steering, brakes, everything. It's just everything you need, right? A very well engineered, very focused on what they want to achieve, and they achieve it, right? Yeah.
You know what's funny, Thomas? If you were to start this question with a 718 Spider, no. If you ask me to compare the Vantage over a Ferrari Roma, which one would you all pick?
Hmm.
A Roma.
I
Thana, which one would you pick over a Roma?
Vantage.
And you take the Vantage. Thomas, eh?
Yeah.
I really like the Vantage too. I really think it's really sexy. It's just
So versus the
there's
Roma,
something about the Roma that I really like. You know, this it's just
the touch
the
start
engine is
button.
so robust. I haven't driven the Vantage V8,
The
but the Roma's engine is really
Yeah.
in the gearbox that when you hit the pedal shifter, everything. I don't know whether you can get it on the Vantage or not. I don't know. Ayo, very hard lah, bro. Hey, very hard lah. But Roma different price range lah, bro. Okay, you can't.
Yeah.
The push start itself is worth the money.
No,
But
the Roma is
The lag,
touch
lag,
start.
no,
It's
that's what I'm saying. The lag thereof. The
Yeah,
lag
the
thereof is worth the money for you to get the one touch, because you know what?
Connor, Roma or Vantage?
Wow. You know, usually I would pick Aston over Ferrari, right? But this, I also, the Roma is a very is tempting.
Roma.
No, Roma.
Yeah, I think because
The
I think
Roma,
the Roma
I
has all the qualities I like of Aston Martin,
Mm.
but you got a Ferrari engine.
It's a
and that
It's
gearbox,
a-
man.
yeah.
That freaking crazy gearbox, man.
Yeah.
it's so unferrari, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I put it.
But it's too un-Ferrari. So for me, versus the Roma, very easy. I'll answer the Vantage.
Yeah.
You know,
Same.
it's very easy for me if it's versus a Roma.
Mm.
But on this, then maybe a 718 Spider lah. But it's not worth 800,000 lah. But you should celebrate, Thomas. If the 718 is 800K, right, that means your car is worth 650.
I would think eventually the 981 will be worth more than the 718, right?
Don't know.
Well,
See long
we've seen people selling their 718s for 981s in the Global Spider group. They buy a 718, then they sell it off and they go back to the 981s.
Yeah, because of the NA engine.
The sound, particulate filter, and some of the complaints were the 718 Spider feels too serious. It's a GT set up with aerodynamics and stuff, whereas the 981 feels more natural. Yeah.
But actually, honestly, I think the 718 Spider styling, like what Bobby mentioned earlier, right? I think it's too edgy.
Yeah, too
aggressive. The 981 has the just right amount of curvaceousness and restraint to it.
Yeah. It's just I feel it's more timeless lah. It's more something that can last the test of time. Okay lah. I think let's end this with my choice.
Thomas wants a Vantage. I know what Vantage. He wants a. There's no way you get another Spider lah. You will get a Vantage lah.
No, this is like there's as if like I have no choice. Let's say I don't have a weekend car, I choose one lah, right? I think if I don't have a weekend car, if I had to choose one, even though I'm not a big fan of 718 Spider, I'll still pick the Spider.
Oh my god! First
Something
time
about
Ferrari
it.
fan.
Wow.
Ferrari fan won't pick a Roma. The biggest
Roma.
Ferrari.
I mean, I never pushed Roma hard, but just by its by feeling the lean left and right, I think the Roma can really be pushed too. You know, I think more than the Vantage. I don't know the Vantage, but I got a feeling that Roma is more capable than the Vantage. Yeah, Ferrari still know how to build their own shit. Okay, I picked the Spider because it achieves.
Really?
Yeah. I'll pick the Spider if I.
I'm surprised.
I have to.
Sorry,
Why?
Thomas. No, I should say it's of no surprise lah. You got the over Spider lah.
You've been telling us you wanted to get the Vantage.
Yeah, but if I only have one weekend car, it has to be the Spider. It has all the components that. Look, I like small, nimble sports car, right?
Unless
You know,
you want a daily, then you gotta get competition.
I like a small, nimble sports car, you know, and I like a manual box and
Yes.
you know, and the convertible part. No, even though it's not a 981, of course my money will always be a 981. Not because I have one. It's just I cannot brain like what a nimble, small, powerful sports car I will get.
You should put the Vantage Roadster here.
Oh, they're jialat lah, that one.
But I guess Bobby, the Vantage Roadster compared to a Boxster, I have a feeling that the Boxster would have a better chassis as a convertible.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
Boxsters are it's
I mean,
there's so much advantage the Boxster brings. The mid-engine, flat some more, it's just I pick the Boxster Spider.
I'm going to be so sad, Bobby, when I sell.
You get something else.
Yeah, lah. Different experience.
Yeah. Okay, so all of us chose the Spider, even though how beautiful the Vantage is. Full Vantage, so beautiful. Yeah. It's like one girl dressed up so elegantly, with a black dress with high slit, like so sexy, right? And then the other side is a very athletic like girl, wearing jeans and wearing t-shirt. Then you go for the girl with the jean and t-shirt. Aston put so much effort in that beautiful design.
You know what? I think you're the perfect poster boy for Boxster. Young, successful, long hair.
Am I more a Boxster Spider guy or M2 competition guy?
Wow.
Okay, wait. Number 3, FK8R. Okay.
No, you probably would have never seen me.
I think you are. I think you are M2 competition guy lah.
Okay.
Just for the sheer. It's the way when you talk about the M2 competition, right? That glow in your voice. You're an M2 guy.
Because Thomas already starting to feel his Spider is not fast enough for him already.
Hey, legit. Going up Genting, I can carry more speed with the Spider around the corners.
I'm sure you can.
But
I'm sure.
But the M2 competition is just very dramatic every corner a bit more dramatic.
No, I give you 3 months.
Then what? Then I'll sell my Spider.
You extract performance more and more and more and more. You see, your first go-kart session, 51 seconds, right? Your second session, 47.
No, first was 50, then 48. We go 47, 48. Okay.
But actually, Bob makes the right point. You are very familiar with the Spider now. That's why you can go faster in it. Yeah. But 3 months later, once you've known your M2 better, you will only get faster.
His first session at go-kart, he's the same. He got the same time as I am on a standard day. That when I don't underperform, So his second stint, he got a time that I can never get. That's Thomas. You see, I couldn't get below 49. I've never got below 49 before. In fact, I only got 49 like a few times. And his second time he get 48 already. So that's Thomas, right? So I'm sure he will go very, very fast in his M2 competition very soon.
Yes.
Or very sideways, saying hi to me through the driver's window.
I don't know, man. I saw actually after the Sunday drive and then evening I watched the video. I'm like, shit lah, I shouldn't post this. It looks dangerous.
No, cannot. I don't think it's the most dangerous video on YouTube lah. Uncle YS put timer. The moment he put timer, right, is the moment where me and Con stop doing test drives on the thing.
Yeah, no point already.
No, it's like we will get into trouble, but not Uncle YS.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, but admittedly the M2 is super fun but
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I think I'm still haven't grown up. I'm still a hooligan sometimes. Just shit. Anyways,
Oh, that you don't know.
It's still very young, Thomas. Don't forget
I'm
that.
still hooligan at heart. All right. Okay. So it's already almost the end, but we got some announcements.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby, your call.
Yes, guys. End of this month, on the 26th of August morning, Evo Club Tri-Station, we will drive down to JB. So for those of you who want to join us from KL area, you need to RSVP at our club.evomalaysia.com. So you register your own account. A lot of you already registered. Just RSVP from your own profile page. All right, you will be able to see it. You just scroll down and then you can RSVP here in club.evomalaysia.com. So on our poster, we wrote 25th. Why 25th? Because 25th is for Evo Club Penang to drive down to KL and put up a night here. And of course, when they arrive KL, we will go and meet them, say hi with them, maybe go kart or something like that, makan. And then the next morning, we will drive down to JB. And then we drive down to JB, and then on the same night, the JB Evo Club people will come and meet us. And then we put up a night. On the 27th morning, we will go on our big drive and meet up. So the format is a bit like we meet up first, we have breakfast together, and then we roll off, drive 1.5 hours to the beach, park our cars, drone shot, take group photo, blah, blah. And then after that, we drive to another location, park our cars, take photo, and then we have lunch together. And then towards the third stop, highway drive and all that, about 45 minutes to the last location, and then we have dinner. So basically the whole day is planned out. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is on us. And then there will be social media challenges, there will be prizes to win, and there will be activities, fun stuff that encourage everybody to be friends with one another. A lot of times we come out together, hey, hi, then we talk cast, right? We would have met for 10 times, but we never knew that person's name. We just continue chatting. So we have some stuff that will encourage people to become friends. And all this will happen during the whole day of drive. Then by the end of 27th, we have the after party, at a place. Not after party, basically after dinner, we just hang out, just talk cars, just chit chat, And then the next morning, of course, some people might want to go back home the next morning and just drive back to Penang or drive back to KL because it's a Sunday. Those who would like to stay on with us, we will actually drive into Singapore together with the Evo Club Singapore people, because on the 27th, there are Singaporeans, Evo Club Singapore people would come up to JB and meet us and do the whole activity together with us. So it will be the first time whereby Evo Club Penang, Evo Club KL, Evo Club JB, and Evo Club Singapore meet up in JB. And then the next day, on the 28th, we will drive into Singapore. We will go to this place called Dempsey Hill at 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. Dempsey Hill. This is where the Singapore car guys will bring up their cars on a Sunday morning and park their cars there. And we can go there and check out the cars and, chit-chat with people there. So that will be Dempsey Hill for breakfast. This one will be your own already, because only 27th we were hosted. Then by 11, we will go to Alexandra Road. Alexandra Road is where all the car dealers are. And we're going to give them a shock, because we will park our cars. We all find parking in Alexandra Road. We cannot park together anymore in Alexandra Road. Maybe some people just, you go to maybe, I don't know, BMW, you go to Alfa Romeo or whatever, just park our cars. And then we go and visit the car showrooms there. All right, because Singapore, all their luxury car showrooms are on this road, Alexandra Road. So we will, I really wanted to push the doors of a Bugatti showroom and go in there and I'm not here to buy your car. I'm just here to leave my fingerprint on your car. No, just don't do that. Bugatti is there, Aston Martin is there. They have like a 7-story Audi center there,
Wow.
So yeah. So, and Singapore sells a lot more variety of cars than Malaysia. I mean, they have Alpina showroom there. I mean, we don't have all this, right?
Yes.
And the world's first AMG dedicated showroom is in Singapore.
Wow.
So all these things are there. So we will go check it out there, and then bye, and then head back. And then after that it's ended. Basically, 27th is ended already. You want to put up a night in Singapore, it's up to you. You want to put up a night in JB, it's up to you. It will be very exciting. And sorry to Evo Club Borneo, because you guys were in Borneo. We were separated by the South China Sea. I don't think you guys can come over and join us. So yeah, it will be super exciting. And please come. Yeah.
I won't be there.
Someone just asked this: can Thai viewer join Evo Club? Now you can't yet, but let me figure this out, because it was just about 2 weeks ago that we enabled Singapore mobile phone to receive our OTP to register as Evo Club member. All right, so let me try and figure this out for Thai, because we love Thailand, and I want to make Evo Enduro happen this year end. And yeah, Evo Enduro, we really want to do it this year, and I really want to bring everybody to Mae Hong Son. I've been there in 2019. It's amazing, and I really want to bring you all there. All right. So for this JB Drive, this Southern Siege, we're targeting 80, 90 cars. I think so far there are already 80 cars that RSVP, close to 80. So can you imagine 80 cars together? And parking is always an issue when we wanted to, stop at a place. And, so I'm very, very grateful that Eco World in JB has become our sponsors to allow us to park our cars at their place, big parking lots. We all can gather there for breakfast, gather there for lunch and dinner. So we're very, very grateful that we have these wonderful places to do our stuff, to do our activities, all right, and our drivings and our photo shoot and our drone shots and all that, all right. So yeah, hope to see everybody there, all right.
All right. I cannot join.
Yeah, update you all. Thomas is flying to Greece, and no, basically Thomas is going on a European tour trip with Alex Wong, our colleague also. And Alex Wong actually has a Porsche Spider parked in Mallorca, Spain. And Thomas gonna fly there and drive a left-hand drive Porsche Spider. Is it a left-hand drive or right-hand drive?
Right-hand drive from
London.
London.
It's a UK car. It's a UK car.
Yeah, it's a 981 Spider also.
Yeah. You know that day Alex Wong wrote down his whole list of Porsches that he has owned. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
He listed out.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best driving roads in the world, and then, yeah, be epic lah. In my opinion, one of the best B road cars out there, and then the best road, one of the best roads in the world. So yeah, amazing.
Thomas, you want me to read out all the Porsches, just Porsches alone, that Alex Wong has bought? 1982 928 S2, 1983 911 SC Cabriolet, 1986 944 Turbo S, 2007 Cayman S, year 2000 996.1 GD3 Club Sport, 2009 997.1 Carrera, 2013 981 Boxster, 2010 997.2 GD3 Club Sport, 1995 993.2 Carrera, 2015 981 Boxster Spider, year 2000 996, 2001 986 Boxster, 2015 991.1 Carrera S, 2020 992 Carrera Cabriolet.
Whoa.
What's the last one again?
992 Cabriolet.
What's the last one?
992 Cabriolet.
Yeah.
When?
He just got it.
He just got it.
I didn't know that one. Okay.
You do now.
How do you know?
Crazy.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't taken it out yet. He hasn't taken it out.
Okay.
No, it's
But-
still in UK, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to fly over to see him, and I'm renting a Fiat 500 Cabriolet in Greece.
Nice,
Thomas,
nice.
I got
And
a
then-
small request.
And then I'm
Can
going to
you
drive a Fiat
along
Panda
your-
also.
Can you, along your entire trip, just spam the Horizon page so that we all get your your nice pictures?
But I won't be at JB. Oh.
No, JB we spam. Okay, we'll spam JB, and then for you can you update us on? I mean, all the fans, all our subscribers, and all that, right? You just spam in the Horizon page, your journey or whatnot. You take a picture or whatnot. I mean, spam as much as you want,
Yeah,
And,
no problem.
so
I'll
that
just
we
keep
all-
taking
we all-
pictures with me in the Fiat.
as if you are bringing us along like that, because we couldn't go.
Okay, we I will do that. Yeah, and then take lots of pictures to the Fiat 500. I think it's so
Thank
cute.
you, man. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
we
guys.
I'll be putting out vlogs for my Thai trip too. So yeah. Anyways, I think it's quite late. We're 3 hours already, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
3
I would
hours.
sign up for the event for the Johor trip. I wish I could do that because I'm a Johorian. I'm born in Segamat, so couldn't do that.
You can fly back and
But
join us,
yeah.
then you fly off.
No lah, siao ah. But I would love to. It's my cousin's wedding that weekend, but I would love to go Mae Hong Son, man. I want to go Mae Hong Son.
Yes, let's do it. Thana, don't sell first. After Mae Hong Son. Or you want to bring another car
Yeah.
to Mae Hong Son?
No. That definitely. The plan is the peak of the 96 journey is you'll do a trip to Mae Hong Son, and when that's all that done, the car will be sold. This is Wednesday, most likely. I've got an appointment for the paint shop, so it's going to go for paint, and then spend my last couple of months and then
Are you
Let
gonna
me
change
do
the
it.
color?
no. I like the color.
Nice color, bro.
I like
Nice
the color. I
Yeah.
like the color. I love the color.
Okay. All right. Good night, everyone.
All right, good night, everybody.
The
Bye-bye.
manager is like shutting us down already. He's like, hey guys,
Hey,
guys,
manager.
go on.
Hey, I want to sleep lah. I'll go away.
Okay. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Love you
Thank
all.
you so much
Ciao,
for
ciao,
joining
ciao.
us. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.